Salut à tous, c'est Joseph. Alors, on va voir, dites-moi juste si vous me voyez bien, vous m'entendez bien. Salut à tous. Est-ce que vous me voyez bien, vous m'entendez bien? On fait le son, l'image est bonne? Super, ben je vais... Alors, il y a qui? Basic Stuff, Victor, salut Andy, salut Robert, salut Steph. Il y a du monde, je vois déjà, c'est bien. Salut Talia Borstet, salut Rashtek, salut José, salut Julia, salut Jamli, salut Sab, salut Damien, salut Victor, salut Manuel, salut Marketing is Gold, salut. Salut Aude, Laurent, Chris, William. Bah, il y a du monde déjà, ça fait plaisir. Alexandre. J'espère que vous êtes chaud pour ce live, les gars. Je vous ai invité, j'ai ramené donc un invité de Marc, clairement de Marc. Salut à tous qui arrivent, merci. Avant que le live commence, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. Faites péter les likes. Il y a quelqu'un qui l'a dit déjà, merci. Et voilà, aujourd'hui, donc, j'aurais pu vous faire une vidéo, vous l'avez vu dans le titre, sur ZIK Analytics. J'aurais pu faire quelque chose tout seul en vous présentant la plateforme, mais j'ai voulu faire les choses différemment. J'ai voulu vous ramener un expert, et encore mieux qu'un expert, le fondateur carrément de ZIK Analytics. En fait, je l'ai invité, il est très approchable, très sympa, et il va être là pour répondre à mes questions, présenter un peu la plateforme, et on va parler un peu eBay, technique, métriques, performance, tout ça, e-commerce, etc. Donc oui, Patrick, je vais traduire en direct, oui. Donc je suis votre traducteur, votre traducteur en direct. Donc salut à tous qui vous connectent. Bon ben voilà, on va attendre quelques minutes avant que le temps qu'il y ait du monde qui arrive. Hey Nahar, if you want to, maybe you can introduce yourself, man.
Hey, of course. So thank you very much, Joseph. Thank you very much, everyone, for welcoming me here, for hosting me on your channel. My name is Nahar Geva. I'm 30 years old. I'm married. I have one son. And I started with eBay dropshipping back in the beginning of 2016.
Oh.
When I started, it actually was from not a good reason. I moved to a new country. I moved to Germany with my wife, and I couldn't find a job because I never spoke German before. And I was looking for ways to make money. And I came across eBay dropshipping online on YouTube. I heard from friends about it as well. And I decided, all right, this is all I have. This is all what I can do actually. And I don't need any money to start. So I'm just going to start. And while I was starting in the beginning, when I just started, I joined a closed group with some videos and some support. But at the time, no one actually explained much about product research. It was very, very simple. Go to Amazon bestsellers, copy the list of the bestsellers from Amazon, and then move on to eBay. And this is how I started. So I was looking for building a way to actually be able to find products that have high chances to sell. And it was quite hard in the first few months, but slowly later I went through some experience, and I find some ways, and once I figured it out, I started to make money. And this is how I came with the idea of ZIK Analytics, to build a software that can automate me, or at least semi-automate the process. And yeah, I have plans of stories I can tell you about how I found the ways and how I built ZIK. I'm sure you have many questions. So this was just a short introduction of me.
Okay, great. What the community will ask questions maybe towards the end, if you don't mind. We could reply to the community's question. Voilà, on va garder les questions pour la fin, les gars. Les questions, on les garde pour la fin. Là, il se présente et je vais lui poser juste une question. I just noticed one thing. We got two things in common. And you started dropshipping in 2016, right?
Yes.
Me too. And did you live in Germany? I lived in Berlin for a year as well.
Wow.
Did you live in Germany as well?
Yes, I live in Hamburg in 2015, 16, and half of 17.
All right. Okay. And now, where do you live right now?
Now I lived in Cyprus. I moved to with my wife here. We looked for a place where there is sun and there is a good tax for the company. So I just Google it, place with sun and low tax. And I just find Cyprus, it's a great place. So I just moved here.
All right, good. I've never been to Cyprus, but it could be very interesting. I lived in Berlin back in 2010 when I was a student. Then I moved to Portugal, the UK. I could travel quite a lot, But now I'm in Prague. I live in Prague. So it's very sunny lately. Usually, the weather has been okay. And the taxis are all right so far. So it's good.
Nice.
And I'm as well. I have a partner for 10 years and a kid as well, a son. So good. We have a lot in common.
Many similarities.
Yeah. Okay. Bon, I'm going to translate quickly to the community just so they don't get lost. Il s'est juste présenté au final. Voilà, il s'est présenté rapidement. Il a commencé le dropshipping en 2016. Il a une famille, un enfant. Il vit à Cyprus, Chypre, à Chypre. Voilà, et donc il vit là-bas depuis 2017 à peu près. Et voilà, donc ça c'est l'introduction brève. Donc on va Someone is saying, Nahar, where is your shirt, ZIK Analytics? You didn't wear your shirt today.
Yes, I don't have it today. I think it's in the laundry. I couldn't find it.
Okay, it's fine, no problem. All right, let's move on. Let's move on with the interview. So yeah, exactly. Basically, we want to know briefly, how did you come up with that idea of ZIK Analytics? I know you replaced to a need. Everybody was doing Amazon to eBay dropshipping, and you wanted to bring something new to the market. How did you come up with it, man? It's just because, honestly, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of tools in general. I like more manual dropshipping. But ZIK Analytics, if I had to recommend one tool, I will recommend ZIK Analytics because it's just so powerful. So how did you come up with such a great idea, great tool?
All right, so a very great question. So as I said, when I started eBay dropshipping, no one taught about how to look for products. There was no course or webinar or any tool at the time. And I was thinking to myself, I had some past experience with other businesses, mainly buying things like buying stock and selling offline, not online. And I looked into the basic principles of any trading. It's looking for product with low competition, low supply, and high demand. And then I asked myself, how can I go in eBay and actually see this information? Now, the beauty about eBay is that you have all the information there. You can see sales history, completed listings. You can see when you search for a product on eBay, you can see how many results you will have. So I started basically, first of all, step number one was look for other dropshippers, see what their best-selling items. And then I focused on listing products with at least, it was 3-4 sales in the last 30 days. So in the beginning, I just was doing this simple way, sniping other products. I haven't checked anything else. Just see, okay, this product sold 3 times, I will list it. And the result was all right. I start generate sales, but it wasn't insane. And I was thinking to myself, okay, how can I optimize it? How can I make it better? And one time what I did was I found a product that sold around 5 times in the last 30 days. And I copied the title of the product and I went to eBay search engine and I paste the title and I search it in eBay. And then I see, all right, this product under this title have 5 people selling the same product. Only five listings in the result. And it sold 5 times, which means 5 sales out of 5 listings, 100% sell-to rate. So I was applying a new rule. I say to myself, okay, I don't want product with more 10 competitors, and I want product that have at least 100% sell-to rate. So if there are 5 active listings, at least 5 sales from all of them together. And I will start to implement this into my research, and sales start to increase. I start to get more and more sales. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, what else I can do? And I can't forget it. I found a seller, very small, very bad seller, very bad feedbacks, like less than 90%, like many negative feedbacks, but he was drop shipping one particular product. He was drop shipping a phone, like this. It was world smallest smartphone, very small smartphone. And I was seeing he's drop shipping it from Amazon with high profit. And I thought to myself, damn, if this seller with such a bad performance selling this product so expensive, I can make profit out of it as well. So I start to list this product. And then I say, you know what? I'll try to sell similar products. Like I look for similar mini smartphone, not the same company, just something that it's very similar, fits with the features and everything. And I will list it with very similar titles. So this is what I did. And this was when I realized I found a gold mine, because I started to sell product and I started to manipulate the eBay search result in a way that I make very high profit, $10, $15, $7, $5 per sale. And it was after 8 months of dropshipping overall, I got to around $5,000 in profit. And I thought like, okay, I have a method, I work with a method, but I have to see if other people can also follow this method and get results, before I do anything. My first idea wasn't go and build the software. It was to make a webinar, teach other people. So I took one of my good friends. He was with me in the same close group, and I told him, listen, he told me his sales not good. I told him, listen, I'll make you 3 lessons. You have to commit to implement this method into your business, and we'll see the result. If it's going to work out, I'm going to go public. And I was sitting with him every day, completely for free, teaching him. And also after like 1 month, 1.5 months, he started to have crazy sales as well. And then I decided I'm going to go public. I'm going to make webinar. I'm going to teach people how to do it. And I was sitting on the PowerPoint, preparing the webinar. I had some agreement with one guy, he had a big group. So the idea was I will make the webinar in his group, and we will make this like paid webinar. And while I was working on the PowerPoint, I thought to myself, wow, if there was a software that I can apply all my rules for my manual method into the software, so it can calculate sell-through automatically, calculate competition automatically, make all these things automatically and accurate, not just go inside eBay and do it manually like I was doing before. And when I came up with the idea, I was thinking to myself, damn, I have no idea about software. In my life, I have no past experience with software. I'm not a developer. Yeah. To be honest with you, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even finish 12 years in school.
All right. Okay.
This is another story.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, okay, who I can ask? And about 2 months before, I went to buy eBay template, for my account. So I went to eBay, I write eBay template, and I see someone selling eBay templates, and I contacted him and I told him, hey, I would like to buy from you, but I want you to install the template for me, because I don't know how to put the template, like the store template and listing template. And we become kind of friends, start to chat on Skype, talk about how government is bad and how the world is a big conspiracy and everything.
Yeah.
And 2 months later, I contacted him again and told him, do you know maybe a programmer from eBay with experience in eBay? And he told me like, I'm a programmer. I didn't even know that when you do a template, you need to be a programmer. I thought he's just a graphic designer. I didn't have the idea. He told me I'm a programmer. I told him, okay, we have to make a Skype call. I went to the coffee shop, went on the computer. A few hours later, I explained him everything. Like, what is the idea? He told me, I love your idea. And we just immediately started. From then we just started, we built ZIK, and here we are today, 4 years later.
All right. Okay. Great stuff. Thank you very much for that story. I'm going to just translate to my community so they don't get lost, right? Alors, voilà, tout le monde. Déjà, simplement 23, merci pour les traductions que tu fais en texte et c'est super. Alors, ce qu'il disait, en fait, c'est que je m'y reconnais dans ça, c'est un homme de terrain, en fait. Comment il a trouvé, en fait, je lui ai demandé comment il a créé ZIK Analytics, d'où c'est venu. Et il a expliqué simplement qu'il allait sur eBay, il cherchait des objets avec une très forte demande et des offres basses, et il regardait les métriques, parce que eBay vous donne toutes les données, c'est ce que je vous dis souvent. Et il a analysé ça manuellement. Et au début, il cherchait que des dropshippers, des gens qui faisaient du basique, Amazon, eBay, tout ça. Mais après, il a essayé de trouver vraiment, par exemple, un produit qui fait 5 ventes dans les 24 heures, par exemple, avec 5 vendeurs. Donc, c'est du 5-5. En fait, il s'est basé sur le sell-through rate, c'est-à-dire le nombre de ventes par rapport aux produits listés. Et il faisait ça manuellement. Il a creusé. Et avec le temps, il s'est dit, OK, il a mis en place, c'est un peu comme moi, c'est un homme de terrain, il est allé sur eBay, il a creusé, il a tout cliqué partout, il a cherché la concurrence, la vente des produits, etc. Et au final, il a trouvé une méthode qui marchait pour lui, pour analyser tout ça. Et il devait faire un webinaire, quelque chose, le présenter dans un webinaire payant parce que sa méthode, il a appliqué avec ses amis à lui. Et ses amis ont décollé leur vente en genre 1 mois et demi, quoi. Il leur a donné des cours gratuits. Et la méthode a marché. Il les a testés sur des gens, ça a marché. Et d'un coup, avant de le présenter, il s'est dit, mais attends, il manque un truc. Il voulait vraiment quelque chose qui pouvait automatiser ses recherches parce que l'humain le faire, vous savez, moi je le fais depuis 4 ans manuellement, ça me fait chier un peu. C'est un peu répétitif et redondant. Et du coup, il s'est dit, ben voilà, pourquoi il n'y aurait pas un logiciel pour faire ça? Et du coup, bon, voilà, il n'est pas programmeur du tout, il n'a aucune compétence en programmation, tout ça, en développement et tout. Donc, il est allé sur eBay, il a cherché quelqu'un qui pourrait faire un template au hasard, comme ça, parce qu'il ne savait pas faire les templates à l'époque. Et la personne qui a fait les templates se trouve qu'il était aussi un programmeur. Donc, il a programmé le logiciel ZIK Analytics. C'est comme ça un petit peu l'histoire rapidement. Voilà, grossièrement, c'est ça. All right, so I translated your story, made it like a short, like a summary. And how long did it take you to kind of develop ZIK Analytics though? Because it's really complete, really powerful. I wonder how long did it take for your developer to kind of release it?
Yes. So of course, look, development never end. We keep develop ZIK also today. Yeah. We had the first version after like 4 months, was very, very basic version. We went live. The website was crashing in the beginning, you know, like competitor research after like we got 300 users, couldn't hold the capacity. But after 4 months, we went live with very basic version, and then we keep and develop. And today, I think the last 6 months was the most stable month since we started. So as you see, it takes like, we keep developing it during this whole 3-4 years.
And how big is your team though? You have a big team behind you. You're not alone, obviously, right?
Yes, of course. We are in total, everyone together, 17 people.
17.
We have customer service, developers, we have marketing. 17 people full-time job. I'm trying to only work with full-time job because I really believe it's very important to have people that committed, you know, with you to the journey.
Exactly, I agree. Let me just tell the community. Voilà, je lui ai demandé rapidement combien de temps ça a pris pour développer le programme et il a dit 4 mois, voilà, c'est ça. Merci Simplement 23 pour les traductions, c'est top. Dans les commentaires, il y a Simplement 23 qui vous fait les traductions à l'écrit, c'est top. Voilà, donc 4 mois pour la première version basique, mais après ils l'ont amélioré avec le temps, ils continuent de l'améliorer et ils sont 17 employés à temps plein. Donc c'est une équipe de 17 personnes à temps plein. Donc c'est très important, il veut travailler avec des personnes qui sont à fond dans le projet, donc temps plein. All right, that's really great stuff, man. Really, really great stuff. And how many users do you have using ZIK now? Because you released it, you said 3-4 years ago. When was it released?
It released in the beginning of 2017, around January 17.
Okay.
It's actually, if you look back, it's 3 years and a few months. We have today a bit above 5,000 users, active users.
Wow, it's insane. It's really huge. Hein? 5,000 users in 3 years is great. Oui, donc ZIK Analytics a été publié il y a 3 ans et demi à peu près. Donc début 2017. Et ils ont plus de 5000 utilisateurs sur la plateforme. Donc c'est quand même énorme. Et bon, bien sûr, qui dit utilisateur dit que les clients sont contents avec le service. Et ben, même moi, dont j'en suis un d'ailleurs aussi. All right, then if I have to ask you just one thing, why sellers should use ZIK Analytics? Like what difference can he make in their project, in their dropshipping project or selling on eBay or any other, or market research?
Sure, of course. So I want to give a live example for this question because it's a very good question. So imagine I'm telling you this, okay? You have a store, you are selling in a mall, in a shopping center. You're selling shoes, for the example, okay?
Yeah.
Now imagine you had the ability to see all the data of the stores around you, to see all the data from the store in the second floor that's selling shoes like you, from the competitor in the first floor that's selling shoes like you, and then to see what is their best selling products, for how much they're selling, how much is their profit margin. What do you think? You will have advantage on your competitors? You will be able to make more money?
Yeah, clearly.
So this is exactly what ZIK doing. ZIK gives you the ability to just see the numbers in front of your face and make the right decision, because in the end, it's all about decision. So if you will start drop shipping or you will start selling on eBay, you can drop ship, do wholesale, whatever. And you will just open eBay and you will just, look randomly and you will just pick products from your mind, just think, oh, I like shoes, so I will sell shoes, or I don't know what, I like glasses, so I will sell glasses, your chances to be successful is much lower. If you will dive into the data, look on the number, check selling prices, product cost, competitions, sales history, what keywords to use for the titles, you just have much, much higher chances to be successful. So I think it's must. If you ask me, if people not start at such a low price for starting a business.
Yeah, but it's insane, man. Honestly, when I first used ZIK Analytics and I did use the competitor research feature that we're going to show later on the screen, but it's, I was like, how can you get all those data, man? You have the sell-through rate, the amount of items sold in 7, 14, and 30 days. You have their average cart, average price, like, the average cart value. There's everything. There's even their gross revenue as well. It's just like, I called it the ultimate spying tool. You can really spy on the competition, and it's amazing, really. So basically with numbers, what works and when it works at what time, because if it's in the 7 days range, a 14 days range, 30 days range, really what they're selling, when they're selling it, how much money they're making. It's even like sometimes I felt bad. I was like, how can we know everything about the seller? It's like, it's really spying into the numbers. Like it's crazy.
Yes, but this is the beauty of the internet. I think this is the power you have doing e-commerce. It's not only on eBay, it's also on Amazon, also on other platforms. When you do Shopify, it's not the same data actually, because in eBay you can really get exact data, but you still have the ability to do things you cannot do in the offline world.
Yeah, great. So I'm going to translate that part to the community. Voilà, ce qu'on disait rapidement ici, c'est que je lui ai demandé pourquoi en fait les vendeurs devraient utiliser ZIK Analytics, qu'est-ce qu'il peut rapporter en plus, et il m'a tout simplement dit les chiffres en fait. ZIK Analytics vous permet d'analyser des chiffres. Il a pris l'exemple d'un magasin physique dans un centre commercial de chaussures, par exemple, et vous voulez peut-être vous incruster dans la niche des chaussures, vous ne savez pas. Si vous avez la possibilité de savoir leurs chiffres, combien ils vendent, leur panier moyen, leur vente, leur chiffre d'affaires, etc., qu'est-ce qu'ils vendent le plus, en fait, ZIK Analytics fait ça pour vous, en fait. ZIK Analytics vous permet de tout savoir sur une boutique, si elle est rentable ou pas, le chiffre d'affaires qu'ils font, qu'est-ce qu'ils vendent, quand c'est qu'ils vendent. Et c'est vraiment cette beauté d'analyser les chiffres, parce qu'en fait, comme on dit, quand on commence le dropshipping, et même en général, on n'invente rien. On n'est pas là pour inventer, pour spéculer. On est là pour se baser sur des chiffres concrets. Et ZIK Analytics, justement, vous donne tout ça dans un package tout en un, en fait. Il va même plus loin qu'eBay, parce que eBay est bien, mais quand même, il y a ses limites. Mais ZIK Analytics vous donne toutes ces données-là et vous savez tout sur les vendeurs. Et quand vous avez ces données, vous avez les chiffres, vous savez ce qui marche, et vous avez juste à dupliquer le processus, en fait, tout simplement. And I was saying it goes further than eBay, because I really know eBay very well. It's my expertise, eBay, clearly. And you cannot know you will have to calculate, but you cannot know the average cart price of a person. You cannot know the sell-through rate you could, but it's complicated to calculate. You have data on ZIK Analytics that sometimes on eBay, you couldn't even figure it out, honestly. Except if you will add up everything, it will take me like a year, add up everything plus divide by the amount of items sold. It's crazy, but it really goes into detail.
This was exactly, this was when I started with ZIK, when I was doing it manually, this was the same challenge I had. I was looking to the numbers. I could calculate sell-through rate accurately, but if I really want to do it, I need to really spend a lot of time. So I was just using my eye, I was looking, okay, I was calculating kind of fast in my mind, and then I was making decision based on that. But once ZIK came, it just made the whole process much easier.
Yeah, it's awesome. Really, man, a great tool. So if you want, now we're gonna dive into the platform. If you're up for it,
Sure.
maybe of course. Do a little demo showing the most amazing features and stuff.
Of course.
All right. Okay. So
let me just prepare it here.
Ok, guys, les gens. Donc en fait, ce qu'on va faire maintenant, c'est il va partager l'écran. Et il va nous montrer, en fait, il va faire une démo de ZIK Analytics. Il va nous montrer exactement les fonctionnalités qui sont les plus intéressantes pour les vendeurs en ligne sur eBay, etc. Et voilà, donc une démo carrément, donc c'est top, c'est top. On va voir concrètement la puissance de ZIK Analytics sur l'écran. On va partager l'écran et vous montrer ça. All right, man, you can, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now.
Yeah, great.
Oh, it's telling me host disabled participant screen share. I think you have to activate it.
Sorry, man. Okay. Yeah. all right. All right.
Okay,
That's good. It should be good now.
yeah. 1 second. Here we go. I am inside. Just let me know that you see that everything is clear.
I can see. I mean, YouTube is just there's a delay. I think a slight delay.
No problem. All right. So I will go through the main features, and I will maybe ask you for some product ideas and everything for the example. So we're in the dashboard of ZIK. Basically, in the dashboard, we see the main information from our own store. We develop a way to connect our store without an API, so you don't have to be worried about it, and you can get some general data, sell-through of your own store, sales, average selling price, and also your strongest days. For example, here you can see Tuesday is the strongest day.
So you can connect your eBay store on non-API.
Yes. And you can get data.
Let me just tell the community about that. That's great. Il vient juste de confirmer qu'on peut connecter notre boutique sur ZIK Analytics en non-API, en fait. Donc, ça veut dire que vous ne ferez pas griller par eBay. Vous pouvez connecter votre boutique en non-API. C'est énorme. So this is your store, basically. That's your store.
This is one of the stores that we manage, yeah.
All right. Okay. So that made 159K in a month. All right.
Yes.
Nice. Really nice.
So we can see here, basically, I don't use it much, I just put it to look. But what is interesting for me is to see the rush days, to know the strong days, and to always compare it to eBay weekly trend. This is eBay. So this is the graph of my store. This is the graph of eBay overall. So you can.
Right. Okay.
Il nous montre.
Sorry. Et il nous montre là, il a connecté en non-API sa boutique et une boutique qu'il gère en fait. Et voilà, sur le dernier mois, ils ont fait $159,000. Vous pouvez voir le sell-through rate 1444, le prix moyen 13. Et ça, en fait, le rush day, ça veut dire la partie en vert là, le deuxième graphique au milieu, c'est les jours où ça vend le plus en fait. Voilà, là, ça a été le mardi en l'occurrence. Et à côté, c'est eBay. En haut à droite, la courbe, c'est par rapport à eBay en fait. Donc, c'est sa courbe à lui par rapport à celle d'eBay et ses chiffres. Yeah, and you can move on. Yeah.
And we also have here the eBay weekly bestseller. So you can see here the best-selling items in the last 7 days on eBay. So you can go through it just to get an idea, just to get ideas, it's...
But that's it. That's one of the best feature, I think, because you can know what sells in the week, right? So it's a hot item, clearly.
Yes, right now it's really hot, and then you can do a deeper research into this product.
Yeah, there's only one thing you cannot filter by country. For example, if I want to have just France, because the sales are not as important as UK or US, we can't filter. I mean, reorganize by country. We can't, no.
So we have here the main feature. So this is just kind of a short overview.
Yeah.
Here, it's called the 500 best-selling eBay items, and it's showing you the most selling items in the last 48 hours here. And here we not yet added the option to filter by country, but definitely we're going to add, and the first country going to be France, because I know you all very much need it, and the French market is very exclusive. So we're going to add it, and I'm going to take it on myself to add it very quick, maybe within 7 to 14 days.
Ah, amazing. Thank you, man. That would be great to filter by country like by France. It would be amazing. En fait, là, il nous montre rapidement une des fonctionnalités principales qui est les produits winners. En fait, ZIK Analytics vous donne carrément les produits winners. Il vous donne une liste des plus gros vendus dans les dernières 48 heures. Donc, c'est énorme. En fait, il vous mâche le travail, tout simplement. Vous avez juste à cliquer sur la fonctionnalité et vous avez les plus gros produits winners dans les 48 dernières heures. Donc, c'est énorme. Yep.
All right, now let's jump to the main features, which are basically the product research and competitor research. We have also category research and some advanced ZIK Pro tools and the title builder. But I will focus on these two features, and we're going to move on from there. So it really depends, I think, the flow of the research, because it really depends. Some people, they prefer to, their supplier, it's Amazon, for example, so they will go and see, and they will try to find other dropshippers that dropship from Amazon to eBay. Some, for example, like you, dropshipping from eBay to eBay, right? So we need to adjust always. We always need to start the flow. Okay, think who is our competitors, and based on that, do all our research. So if you can give me one example for a competitor or for a product, you know, I want to show example based on your method, I can really show here how you can utilize ZIK eBay to eBay dropshipping.
All right, so, OK, perfect. I'll tell my community. So, il va nous montrer en fait, en gros, comment faire une recherche de produits. J'ai demandé pour le eBay, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui font Amazon, eBay, mais nous, on est beaucoup sur eBay, sur cette chaîne. C'est ma stratégie principale et qui marche. Donc, en fait, il aimerait qu'on nous donne, ou une boutique que vous voulez dropshipper d'eBay, ou une boutique ou un produit qui cartonne d'eBay en eBay. Donc, si vous avez des... c'est soit je donne moi le produit, ou soit vous pouvez les donner dans les commentaires si vous voulez. Écrivez un produit qui cartonne sur eBay, vous pouvez faire du eBay dessus. Et Nahar, il va l'analyser pour vous. Just ask the community to put it in the comment section if they have something, or I can put it out myself. You want to take from eBay FR or eBay UK or eBay FR maybe?
Yeah, okay, let's do the eBay. Okay, let's do it on FR. So I will go first of all to my setting. It's very important for all of you to set your correct setting. You can either go through the settings, or you just open it here and you switch it here to France. Here it is. Perfect. So right now, let's just check. We're on the right settings. It will automatically fit all ZIK to be on French. Now, we have another thing which is super important. You can also have the whole site in French.
Yeah, that's great. Vous avez vu, il a fait un petit, il a réglé deux choses. Il a réglé le marché français sur la gauche, comme il vous a montré, et à droite, il a réglé le langage. La langue, on peut le mettre en français, quoi. Donc, ça marche très bien en français, quoi. Et sur le marché français aussi. Yeah.
Joseph, I have to run down just to open the door to my wife. I think I forgot to leave it open, and she's stuck out of the house.
Okay, yeah, go, man. Okay. No worries.
One second. Sorry about
il a sa femme qui est, il a sa femme qui est dehors. Il a fermé la porte, elle n'a pas les clés, donc il est allé y ouvrir. Pendant ce temps, mettez les produits que vous voulez, en fait. Alors, j'ai vu que vous avez mis déjà les masques. Vous avez mis... ouais, il va ajouter la France, il a dit. Hein. Il va ajouter en fait, pour les produits winners, il n'y a pas de filtre pour la France, donc il a dit qu'il allait l'ajouter. Donc, yeah, I'm checking the suggestion. There's masks, cable jack, toaster, ventilator. I mean, he's a fan, a fan because it's summer coming, and rechargeable shaving machine. I don't know. Do you want a link, or do you want just a keyword? What do you want?
Yeah, just keyword is completely enough. So if you're doing eBay to eBay, okay, this is a great example because it gives you a lot of flexibility. So I will open the product research, okay? Yep. And I will start first of all with the product research. Why? The reason is, even though I look from sellers, the product research can actually show me how many people selling the same item on eBay. And then from this page, I can find the sellers, the information of the seller. So yeah, you can just send me the information here about the product, because I guess I cannot, or I can just take it from the chat. 1 second.
Let's take, all right. I'll just take, I'm checking suggestions. All right. What about something that is really trendy for summer? So it could be pools of fans or something like this. Why not?
Okay, so I see it's in French. I want to pick.
Yeah, I'll write it to you in the chat. Let's take pools. It's a high ticket item. It works, no? Piscine.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, I wrote piscine. It's just, did you get it on the chat?
Where did you send it? You send it on Zoom or in the Facebook?
Zoom, but I can send it on Facebook as well.
Yeah, send on Facebook because I cannot find the Zoom here.
Fine.
All right. Let's check
here.
it
Sorry,
out. Okay.
I wrote piscine. Piscine means pool, basically.
Piscine. Okay.
It's a high value, high ticket item. Then we can do a low ticket maybe later.
All right. So I put it here. As you can see, I click the search button, and ZIK will show me immediately all the sellers that's selling this product, all the products. I'll come to this half step. Of course, you can change filters here, but I'm just not going to go, because basically just keep it on 30 days is the simplest and also best way to use it. Tick the list of all products. You basically can just analyze specific product. This is when you really want to check a specific product. But when you start, you always have to start broad. So we write here piscine. I'll check all the 100 products on page 1. Now, In this moment, what happens, ZIK pull all the data from the products, the transactions, and do all the calculations. And it is very important that you will understand how ZIK works, because based on this, I think when you do research and when you decide, to which product to sell, which title to build, which keywords to use, you always have to do it based on the eBay best match results. If buyer from, let's say, Paris is searching for piscine, he will get the best match result on his side. Based on this, we need to do the analysis. Based on this, we need to choose which product we want to sell, which title we want to use. And this is exactly how ZIK works. Okay, this is exactly how we do our analysis, because it's, if I've been selling in the market, I don't know, if I've been selling tomatoes in the market, it's just all about demand and competition. But on eBay, it's also about search engine optimizations, how we bring our product to the top of the search results. So we also have to understand that all the research we do need to be based on eBay best match result.
All right, yeah. Bon, là, en fait, il vient de faire une recherche de produits. On a pris piscine comme exemple, parce que c'était une des suggestions dans les commentaires. On a mis piscine. Et vous voyez qu'il y a un sell rate de 261%. Il y a 100 annonces sur les piscines. Un prix moyen de 56,98 €. Il y a eu 261 ventes et 12 687 € de chiffre d'affaires sur les 30 derniers jours. Donc ça, c'est voilà, il y a 19% des annonces qui ont vendu. Et voilà, c'est vraiment l'analyse complète. Vous tapez juste un mot-clé et ça vous donne de A à Z qui a vendu quoi. Et les parts de marché, vous voyez là, le petit camembert sur la gauche, là, c'est les parts de marché, c'est-à-dire qui a vendu le plus, quel pourcentage vous avez pris, quelle part de marché vous avez pris. Donc, c'est surpuissant. Vous avez des données que c'est vraiment… Moi qui ne suis pas fan de logiciel à la base, ZIK, c'est quand même le logiciel qui change le game, hein, qui vous permet de simplifier les choses, d'avoir toutes les infos devant le nez. Vraiment, vous avez tout en fait. Pas besoin de creuser eBay comme un malade. Right. Yeah, I was just telling people that all about the data and stuff.
Perfect. So we see here the sell-through rate, the amount of active listings on page 1, the number of sold items, the total revenue this product generated, the average product price, the successful listings. Now, when we do product research, our main focus is on sell-through, successful listings, and the sell earnings. But remember, we are only in our first step. We're looking for sellers. So right now, the stats are not so important for us. We are more interested of discovering the other sellers who are selling similar products. So I'll scroll down here, and I look through the result I have here. On the left side, I have all the sellers. On the right side, I have the product information. So you see seller name, country, how many feedbacks, how many sales it generate, the product picture, title, again, sales, selling price, and the product location. So we can see here the city, basically. So what I want to do now is to go through it and look for sellers that were able to rank their product on page 1 with a low amount of feedbacks or with a very expensive product. Why? I want to find an opportunity, a selling opportunity. It will be much easier for me to compete with a seller with low amount of feedbacks, okay, that actually managed to bring his product to page 1, that go and compete with this, for example, seller here, 101,000 feedbacks. Do you want to explain it shortly before I move on?
All right. En fait, il dit que, bon, pour l'instant, on va pas regarder trop les chiffres qui en haut, on va plus analyser la concurrence. Et on va voir un petit peu ce qui se vend, qui vend quoi, de quel pays ils viennent, le nombre de ventes qu'ils ont fait. Et son but, en fait, c'est de viser plutôt les vendeurs plus bas, en fait, qui ont le moins d'évaluation, et essayer de leur faire de la concurrence, en fait. Parce que c'est plus facile de déclasser un vendeur qui n'a pas beaucoup d'évaluation que des personnes qui ont 100 000 ou 40 000 évaluations. Voilà. Yeah, that's a method like a bit different than mine. I know like you target the low feedback guys and try to derank them, basically take their spot, basically, right? Which is a good thing. But me, what I do as well is basically I will take the guy that makes the bigger amounts of money, and I will actually sell maybe the same item, but I will change the title. I will optimize my title better than him. I will use the sponsored listings. I'll make sure my account is well built with good feedbacks and stuff. And I will optimize as well maximum, and I will keep a competitive price, always free delivery and 30 days return and stuff. I will optimize like this, but I guess it's two different methods, but they both work, right? I mean, you can.
Yes, absolutely, and it's very good what you're doing, and this is also something that it's very good that you mention it, because it's very important for me to say it. There is no one way, you know. People thinking like they're listening to someone on YouTube or to someone on Facebook and think, okay, this is the only way. No, you need to be able to understand the common sense behind everything and then build on your own way. This is how it should be. Okay, so when I say, for example, okay, filter here the low feedbacks, it doesn't mean you need to work only with low sellers. No, it's just give you the list organized from the sellers with the lowest amount of feedbacks to the highest. So you can scroll down and see, okay, which seller will be easier for me to de-rank. But doesn't mean this is the only way that works. And it's very good you bring it up. There are many ways that work. You can filter by feedbacks here. You can filter by sales here. And then you can go and do your job.
Yeah, but by sales is I think is the most interesting. No, by sales, what do you think? So to see who sells the most. And
yeah, I also there are two things I always say it. There are the strongest number, the strongest data is sales before everything else. First of all, we want to see the product have high demand. After all, we can do all our optimizations, you know. But first of all, we want to see that there is high demand. So, so you know, this is the bread and butter, you know, the sales. All right, so you can filter by sellers, you can filter by sales, and then what you want to do is to go through it. For example, this seller have 894 feedbacks, 52 sales for 69 euro from this specific pump. You can either go on this seller and see, okay, maybe you have more interesting products. So we see this seller here from Germany, 29,000 euro sales in the last 30 days. So I just do it slowly so you can see it. So what I did, I just
it's fine.
button here.
Yeah. Let me just translate. So en fait, ce qu'il a fait, il a pris la liste des personnes qui vendaient le plus de piscines, il les a filtrées par le nombre de ventes. Et le premier, c'est cet Allemand-là, Hirschman24. C'est cet Allemand-là qui vend le plus. Donc, il a cliqué sur le petit bonhomme, juste sur le petit logo du vendeur. Et ça l'a emmené directement vers les stats du vendeur. Et on peut voir tout sur cette personne, mais tout de A à Z, c'est-à-dire qu'est-ce qu'il a vendu, combien il a vendu, à quel prix, ses évaluations et son chiffre d'affaires par mois. Donc, c'est énorme en fait. Donc, c'est un peu comme ça. C'est la démarche qu'il vient de faire là. All right. Yeah.
All right. So the easiest way through the product research is to go and to click on the scan seller button here and you scan the sellers. You can also just, you know, go, if you have a seller name, you just go here to the competitor research and you just paste here the seller name and you run the search. But personally, from my own experience, I like to keep the workflow, you know, so I like always to start with some flow. And this is why I like to start with the product research, get some product ideas, see exactly, like Joseph said, what have a lot of sales, what is the level of the seller, and then see what other products this seller is selling. And inside the seller is kind of your working ground, I can call it. You have all the data about a seller. You can see, okay, this is a good seller. I want to follow him. He had made a lot of sales. His sell-through is very, very good. His average price is something that I'm interested, you know, it depends on your strategy you can focus on. Like Joseph say, low ticket products, high ticket products, you know, some people combine everything. Some people only work with a high ticket price, and then it's better for you to only follow sellers with a high average price, high average selling price. Again, it depends on your strategy, but this is why the information is here.
Voilà. Donc, il veut dire que, voilà, il aime bien garder cette méthode-là, qui cherche d'abord les produits qu'il vendent. Une fois qu'il a trouvé, donc il part du mot-clé, il a trouvé le produit, et puis après, il analyse les gros vendeurs, ceux qui vendent le plus dans ce domaine-là, il analyse ces données. Et il y a plusieurs méthodes de faire. Vous avez la méthode où vous pouvez faire du high ticket, ce que je fais moi. Il y a du low ticket, c'est-à-dire des produits moins chers, des produits plus chers. Certains font du volume et vendent des produits à 2 euros. D'autres font moins de ventes, mais ils vendent des produits à 500 euros. Donc après, c'est à vous de voir un petit peu. Mais vous avez toutes les données, hein, clairement, vous avez toutes les données. Et si vous avez un nom de vendeur qui cartonne, vous pouvez copier-coller son nom et le mettre dans la barre de recherche en haut là et analyser tout son store, ses ventes, etc. Donc, c'est vraiment l'outil espion ultime. Hein. C'est pour ça que je l'appelle l'outil incontournable, parce qu'il vous donne des données que vous aurez pu trouver nulle part en fait. Clairement, même sur eBay, c'est très dur à trouver ça, où il faut passer des heures à calculer tout ça, quoi. All right. Yeah.
All right. So the idea is that you build, that this is my opinion, that you build a list of sellers fits for your requirements, fits for your style of working. Then you can always, because these sellers also list products, new products all the time. So then you can always, work very systematic and always go back and see, okay, maybe they list new products. Maybe there is something I haven't checked yet. And then you have always a database of new ideas, database of sellers that providing you new ideas all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's great.
So you can just hit the button here, add to watch list, and you can save, you can give a comment, stars, and you can save the seller to your own list here, and you are good to go. Now,
voilà. Vous pouvez suivre les vendeurs, en fait. Voilà, vous pouvez bien regarder leur boutique. Vous pouvez les suivre avec la petite disquette là à droite et vous pouvez les suivre, leur mettre des étoiles. Ça veut dire les ranker. Si vous trouvez quelqu'un qui fait 1 million et qui vend beaucoup, vous pouvez le mettre 5 étoiles. Vous pouvez mettre un petit commentaire. Bref, c'est juste pour un moyen pour bien traquer et sauvegarder les vendeurs qui cartonnent pour après vous en inspirer. Le but, c'est pas de faire du copier-coller bâté méchant, c'est quand même de vous inspirer de ce qui marche et voir si vous avez une possibilité de prendre une part de marché, en fait. Yeah, I was telling the community that the point is to save those sellers and look at them. It's not to copy and paste or copy the entire store. This is not the way I do it. It's basically get inspired by what they do. And by knowing what works, you can at least take a part of the market, like a piece of the cake, and try to kind of make sales out of it. Like maybe you're not going to make 29K like him, but at least a part of it, try to kind of do some competition to him. So that's the point. I don't like the copy and pasting. I was just telling the community that we do we get inspired and we try to do our own way, our own store.
And I absolutely agree with you. One of the main methods I personally like to promote, to tell people about, is the similar product method. It's not even selling the same product. It's look for similar products which fits for the title and try to be unique, because I think also inside eBay's search engine algorithm, if you are able to bring unique products, you just get better ranking.
Ah, wow, awesome. Let me translate that to the community. It's a really great tip. En fait, ils viennent nous dire, ce qui est énorme, parce que je le fais pas forcément, moi, pour être honnête, mais en fait, il vous dit d'analyser tout ça. Et une fois que vous avez la liste des produits winners de la personne que vous avez là sous les yeux, vous savez ce qu'il vend. Pas forcément vendre le même produit, mais vendre un produit similaire, en fait. Donc, voilà, lui, il vend des bobines, machin. Vous avez la petite bobine qui est en premier, là. Il y a écrit du fil à souder, machin. Donc, vous pouvez vendre, en fait, pas le même produit, mais un produit similaire. Et au final, pour l'algorithme d'eBay, le fait d'emmener un produit nouveau dans le catalogue, ça vous donnera un meilleur affichage dans les résultats de recherche. Donc, ça, c'est une méthode encore que moi je ne fais pas forcément, mais c'est son type personnel et c'est vraiment de très, très haute qualité. Ça peut être pas mal de ramener du frais sur la plateforme et eBay vous récompensera en vous rankant plus haut que si vous vendez le même produit que tout le monde, en fait. Voilà. Great, man. Right. I just translate that to the community. It's a really great tip that to sell similar items instead of selling that specific item, selling similar items. So it's great.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to show you some examples. So let's say we came across this seller here and we see, okay, it's a good seller to follow. I saved him to the list. Now I scroll down and I go and I start to look to the product. So as you said, sales are the most important. So I start to look how many sales in the last 30 days, how many sales lifetime, how many, what is the selling price. I can actually see also the competition here based on title. To see it on the French market, you need to basically come here for the ZIK Chrome extension and change here to France. Okay, right. So you have to make sure the settings it's fit on your side. Right now I'm not on it and it's 0, as you can see, because I haven't changed it yet. Anyway, I come here.
You have a Vero check as well.
Yes, it's also showing you a sign here if it's a Vero or risky product.
Ah, great. That's awesome. Yeah. À l'heure actuelle, il est en train d'analyser les produits de la boutique parce qu'il est parti d'un mot-clé. Il a trouvé les vendeurs. Il analyse les produits qui cartonnent de cette personne. Le plus important, c'est les ventes. Donc, on filtre par vente. Et après, avec l'extension Chrome de ZIK, vous pouvez filtrer le marché, le pays et aussi le Vero. Si c'est Vero ou un produit Vero ou un produit à risque, ZIK vous le dira. Il y a une option pour ça.
Yeah. All right. So now, after I came across the seller, what I will try to do is to get more information about product I want to sell. So let's say you're focusing on high ticket product, okay? So if you're just going to sell the same product, every product is a possible product to sell because you're selling the same one. You don't have a problem with the brand. If you want to do the similar method product, is go for products which are non-branded, because then people are not searching for the specific brand. They're searching generally to a product, and then you can use the title to manipulate and drive traffic to a similar product. So I don't understand everything I read here. I just want to make sure we find one product which is non-branded here, so we can make an example of it.
All right.
So let's,
yeah.
This one here with a brand name, right? This one, yeah, this is with a brand name. Let's look. Oh, these are good examples. All right, I saw one example. Okay, so these are good example. What is written here in the title?
No, there's no brand. There's no, I don't see any branding. No brand.
Perfect. So this is a non-branded product. It's a basically type of a tent for something. No, can you tell me what is? Just I cannot read.
So basically, it's a garden-like tent for tomatoes and stuff like this, for vegetables and stuff.
All right, perfect. So we just going for this. This is amazing example, because this is really, I don't think someone that's going to buy this type of tent look for a specific brand. You know, not like smartphone. When you're going to go to buy smartphone, you're probably going to look for iPad or for Apple or Samsung or something like this, right? In this niche, for my opinion, there is no any dominant brand. So I just go here. I'll hit here the scan title button. It will automatically search the title in the product research. And then what I will do, I want to see if there are more results. Okay, if there is more result, let's just fix here, because I see it made something with the letters in French. Let's go back.
Yeah, just about,
and do it again. I just want to see if it's happening again. Yeah. So I see that there is only one result here. And then what I will try to do is to check the overall niche. So I will try just to take the keywords that define the niche, or maybe few more keywords, but I want to get the overall understanding of the niche and what is the demand level. Now I just guess, but I guess Serre de Jardin a Tomates, this is the niche, right? This is like tent for tomatoes,
or
right?
you can remove tomato though. Maybe you can. I mean,
so what are we going to use here?
Yeah, you can remove everything from PE. You can remove. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah,
like this.
Remove remove PE as well, right? Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
like
so
this
Serre de Jardin, what is a tent for vegetables, for growing?
Yeah, Serre de Jardin is for vegetables. Yeah, it's for vegetables, but I mean, you can apply without vegetables. You can just put Serre de Jardin like this.
Okay,
right?
Serre de Jardin, perfect.
Yeah,
so
it's better.
Run the search for the niche only. Okay, and then we'll get 100 results, as you can see here. Now, what I want to make sure before I list any product to my store, I want also to make sure that it's not only the specific product that they're selling, that there is an overall demand. I want to make sure I'm going to sell a product which people actually buying. So I'm checking the niche and I click the ZIK selection, and we're going to get now the picture of the niche. Let's see the stats here. Let's see what's happening. All right, perfect. So we see here 14,000 euro in sales from the first 100 active listings on eBay. 37% success rate, successful listings. Out of 100 active listings, only 37 sold at least one in the last 30 days, and 168% sell-through rate. So, which means on every active listings, there is a potential 1.6 buyer, a potential buyer, okay? 1.6 buyers potential. So overall, the niche is not wow, but it's also something very unique. I wouldn't just say it's bad. I will scroll down to see the products. And this is also very important that people understand, because I see many people, and I'm sure you know it as well. They ask, if sell-through rate is 200% is good, they tell me you said to look for 500% sell-through rate or more. If it's less, we cannot sell it at all. And the answer is no, you can sell everything, because it's not only about statistics. It's also about how competitive you can be, how good the price of the product you can have, how you can improve the title, and so on. So yes, stats are important. Statistics, it's important, but don't forget that half of the statistics is not here, and this is for how much you can actually get the product.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just translate that part. En gros, en fait, ce qu'il a fait, il a pris les produits du vendeur allemand de base qu'on a trouvé. il a trouvé, en fait, il cherchait quelque chose qui n'avait pas forcément de marque, sans marque, pour justement éviter ou des verrous ou tout ça, quelque chose qui n'a pas vraiment une fidélité de marque comme les smartphones par exemple, où il y a une fidélité à la base de Samsung, Apple, tout ça. Il a trouvé les serres de jardin. On a pris le titre, on l'a tapé, on a analysé tous les stats et tout ça, et maintenant on a pris juste la niche, c'est-à-dire on a enlevé l'automate jusqu'à la fin, on a gardé que serre de jardin, et on regardait la niche où il n'y a pas de fidélité de la marque. Ça, j'en parle dans ma formation Google Ads, j'en parle de ça. Et du coup, on a analysé qu'il y a eu 14 300 € de vente. C'est pas des chiffres de malade, mais quand même, je veux dire, ça vaut le coup de clairement essayer de vendre des serres de jardin, parce qu'il y a quelque chose à faire, il y a quelque chose à prendre, il y a de l'argent à prendre. Donc, c'est pas parce qu'il n'y a pas un sell-through rate de 500% que vous pouvez pas le vendre en fait au final. Donc, il y a quand même de l'argent à se faire. All right, man. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So look, and it's also very important for me to say, you can all use ZIK in different ways. You know, the data is here, the sell-through is here, the successful listing is here, the sell earnings, it's here. You know, there you have feedbacks, as we say, amount of sales, we can see the trend. So you can all take it to different ways. By the end of the day, what is important is to sell product with high demand and low competition. And the second part is to make your listings better of your competitors, if it's price and title and all the rest.
All right. Et en fait, il disait que voilà, ça, il vous a montré sa méthode à lui, mais il y a plusieurs moyens d'utiliser ZIK Analytics. Vous avez toutes les données, vous pouvez après filtrer comme vous le souhaitez, vous pouvez être flexible et chercher les données qui vous intéressent à vous et faire comme vous le souhaitez vous. Après, le plus important, quand même, le but ultime, c'est de vendre des produits qui vendent bien, qui a une forte demande et une offre basse, c'est-à-dire pas beaucoup de concurrence en fait au final. C'est ça le but ultime. Et après, chacun va faire un petit peut utiliser ZIK, c'est assez flexible en fait. Vous pouvez l'utiliser un peu des manières que vous le souhaitez.
All right. One more important thing when I look on a niche, I want to see that the niche is diverse. Here we have 37 sellers which are successful, but if we're going to look on this pie, the diversity, we're going to see that actually this guy here is taking 41% of sales from the total sales. This guy here, 18%. So out of 37, only 4 people cover around, let's say, 80% of the market, you know. So you have to make sure to start sell products in niches which are diverse, which all the sellers on page 1 enjoying sales, and not only the top 5 or top 3.
All right. So you say that having just 4 is a good news or bad news in that case? Because
I would prefer here that there is 168 sales. It will be diverse. It will be more diverse here.
All right. I got it. No, I got it. Yeah. All right. Let me just translate quickly. En fait, il disait juste que là, il n'y a que 4 personnes, à peu près 4 vendeurs qui se partagent le chiffre d'affaires, ce qui n'est pas top. Il aurait préféré que ça soit beaucoup plus diversifié, qu'il y ait beaucoup plus de monde, que les ventes soient beaucoup plus éclatées vers tous les, plus dispersées vers tous les vendeurs, en fait. Voilà. Quand il n'y en a que 4 qui dominent le marché, c'est pas forcément une bonne chose. Moi après, je ne m'attarde pas sur ça. J'essaie quand même de m'incruster dans le marché pour voir. Je fais des tests. Mais voilà, c'est son opinion, quoi. All right. Yeah.
All right. So now we come to the results of the niche. We search for this. We can see that the seller we're following, he is actually the best seller here. We can see other sellers who are selling the products here. We can see their prices. And then we can decide, okay, overall there is demand here. The market is diverse enough to make sales. Now, if, let's say, we're doing dropshipping eBay to eBay, it's simple because the information is already here. These are the eBay prices. If you believe that there is enough demand here for this specific product, you can just go and you can just optimize the title, as Joseph say, exactly optimize the picture and just sell the product. If you source products from other suppliers, then you have the ability to go and actually to see maybe you can get it for a lower price or I don't know, different color and so on. Other things, this is just idea that came up to my mind right now. Because you are in Europe, you know, and because, I don't know, maybe there are sellers on eBay Germany that's selling similar product and shipping to France as well, you know. Maybe you can find similar product on different eBay marketplace in Europe. I don't know, I'm just thinking loud, you know, because I think it's something possible to do. And then you can make the French market with new products, something that is not yet selling in the French market on eBay France, but you're the first one to sell it there. This will also give you some authority.
Yeah, that's a great tip. So maybe if something works well in the US and the UK, we could bring it to FR, be the first to bring it. That could work well.
Yeah.
C'est ce qu'il disait en fait. Voilà, c'est ramener des produits. Si par exemple une niche marche bien, vous être le premier à ramener le produit sur le marché FR, ça peut être pas mal aussi. Vous pouvez être l'autorité au final sur le marché. C'est-à-dire si un produit vend bien au UK, au US, vous pouvez arriver à être l'autorité, quoi. Et être le premier à lister le produit, ça peut vous imposer sur le marché et faire la différence par rapport aux autres. Right.
Yeah, so this is basically they use product research, competitor research. You can see the seller information, the product information, niche, specific product, everything is here. We have more features is the title builder, which is very, very helpful. You can, once you decide, let's say, just for the example, we decided to sell this product, okay? We say, okay, we know this is the product selling for this price. This is the product. Now we want to list the same one. We just want to optimize the title. So, as simple as it is, you just open here the title builder.
Yeah.
And you just put here the keywords that define the niche, exactly like here. Okay. Just put it here. You make sure it's, of course, on the right location, the right marketplace, and everything. And you hit the search button. 1 second. Okay. I think it's not yet. We need to just, maybe there is bug with French, but just try again. 1 second.
I've used it.
Marketplace. I missed the marketplace.
Yeah, it was eBay.
Right. We are good to go now. So let's see the result. Okay, so here you get the keywords, the long tail keywords, how many searches they get, competition, and
I know that feature is really amazing, man. I think it's the best title builder for eBay on the market, clearly, because you could go to like Uber Suggest or keywordtool.io or whatever, but you won't get the competition and the sales on eBay, right? Because this is on eBay, right? So it's outstanding.
Yes, and I think like you, is the most powerful is these two parts.
Yeah, clearly. Let me just translate that. Ouais. En fait, il vous montre là, bon, on vous a parlé tout à l'heure des niches, des produits, je pense que vous avez compris un peu les fonctionnalités principales. Et en fait, vous pouvez faire les titres aussi, en fait. Donc déjà, il y a les personnes qui en ont pour le verrou, oui, ça, vous avez l'extension Chrome pour checker les verrous, tout ça, les produits à risque. Et en fait, là, il vous montre le title builder pour faire les titres, en fait. Et ça, c'est surpuissant. Et c'est pour moi l'outil le plus puissant sur le marché. Meilleur que Ubersuggest, meilleur que keywordtool.io pour la vente sur eBay. Vous mettez votre titre, vous mettez la France, la localisation, vous mettez la marketplace eBay et vous pouvez avoir les titres avec le plus de recherches sur eBay, la concurrence et les ventes. Donc ça, c'est énorme. C'est vraiment, cette fonctionnalité, elle est juste énorme. Au lieu d'aller ailleurs, vous allez juste sur ZIK et vous pouvez faire un titre super optimisé avec une compétition basse et avec surtout des ventes. Donc, c'est ça qui est énorme, en fait. Et qui sont bien sûr énormément tapés sur eBay, quoi. Yeah.
All right. So one of the ways I like to use it, again, it can be used in any way, but I just like to take my competitor title and I just like to put it here because you can build your title here. You can see how many characters free you have and everything. And then second things I do is start to remove unnecessary keywords. A lot of sellers use just unnecessary keywords, you know, like whether if it is just beautiful or great or some brand name or some, I don't know, like things are not necessary. So I clean the title from all the not necessary keywords. I make it shorter. I free space for new keywords. So just for the example, because I don't understand what is written, but let's say for the example only, because I don't understand what is written here. All these are important. And I'm just going and looking, okay, what long tail keyword is missing? What single keyword is missing? What is the competition sales? And I just add everything and build a new title without to destroy the old title. Because this product here, we know it's work, it's selling, you know, it's in fact, it's work, you know? Yeah. So this title drive traffic, it makes sales. So I don't want to destroy it completely, but I want to make it better. So I remove unnecessary keywords, adds important keywords, but I keep the root of the title, this part, quite same, I would say.
Yeah, you keep the root, but then you added the long tail keyword though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's great. No, that's great. Ouais, il vous a montré rapidement comment il fait ses titres lui. Donc, il prend le titre de la personne qui vend le plus l'objet et après, il enlève les mots-clés qui servent à rien ou les mots-clés qui sont moins importants, moins pertinents et il rajoute ses mots-clés à lui selon les stats qu'il a en dessous et après, il copie, il le met dans son annonce eBay. Donc, les cheats sont super faciles à faire et vous avez tous les chiffres, toutes les données devant vous. Donc, c'est énorme, c'est énorme. All right, man. Yeah, that's great. The title builder is really powerful. And yeah, did you want to show something else or?
So lately, you also asked me for lately, we added the AliExpress. Actually, not so lately. I think it's already for a long time, but we added the AliExpress product research as well. So we do the same feature of the product research on AliExpress, just for the example, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Let's say this is the product here, so I can just scan it on AliExpress. I don't know if we get the French letters on AliExpress. This is a good question. No,
yeah, there is a French version of AliExpress. Yeah. No.
So I guess we not yet, but just for the example, I will show you right now. So you open on the product research, you change it here to AliExpress, and then you can basically search everything from AliExpress. So
and you get all the sales of AliExpress, the sell-through rate, all the numbers that the sellers are doing on AliExpress.
Yeah. So basically, what we did, we collected all the AliExpress, over 58 million products, and we update on daily basis, and we show all the things. So let's go for growing tent. Not sure if this is how you write tent, to be honest with you. But...
Alors là, il fait le même principe, mais avec AliExpress, en fait. Ça veut dire que là, c'est un niveau supérieur. Au lieu de faire les recherches sur eBay et analyser les chiffres sur eBay, il va faire la même chose sur AliExpress, en fait. Donc, il va taper un mot-clé. Growing tent, c'est genre la serre de jardin, mais en anglais. Et il analyse le marché sur AliExpress et on voit l'argent que ça a généré, qu'est-ce qui a vendu le plus. Mais c'est sur AliExpress, au lieu de le faire sur eBay, sur AliExpress. Ça, c'est vraiment... Ça a une valeur inestimable, clairement, parce que AliExpress, derrière, c'est un peu la source à la base, donc vous pouvez vous inspirer et revendre les mêmes produits derrière. Donc, c'est juste énorme. All right. And that's the sales on AliExpress, right? We agree.
Yes, this is the sales from 500 listings, for the first 500 listings for this specific search. All the stats here are same. Because we are using AliExpress as a source, we are not selling on AliExpress. So the statistics here are a good indication, but it's not like we are not relying on it. We're relying on eBay data. This can just back up our data on eBay, but we are not relying only on AliExpress because we are selling on eBay.
Yeah, it's nice. It's still amazing because if he sells on AliExpress, it means that most of people import it to Europe or to the US. So it means he will sell in Europe as well. So or wherever. So it's still like good data because at the end of the day, if he's popular on AliExpress, he will probably sell in Europe.
Yes, this is absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. We can scroll down here to the product list, and then we see all the product on AliExpress. We can see the shipping type, standard, e-packet, the rating, votes, amount of sales, selling price, and then we can also analyze specific products. So if I will hit here the analyzer, it will show me the data of the specific product, and the sales, when the sales happen, the seller information, how long this seller is on AliExpress, what is rating of the seller, and so on. And also I can analyze the seller itself on AliExpress. So for example, this seller, selling this tent here for 105, I can scan the seller and I can see all his product, all his best-selling products on AliExpress. So I can actually go through the seller because again, sellers on AliExpress is our suppliers. So we can treat them as suppliers, see their product catalog and decide what's good for us and what not.
That's amazing. You're doing the same process, but with AliExpress basically. And you just, that's really amazing, man. That one is great because you go to the source, you're seeing them, how much money they're making, what they're selling, their sell-through rate, average price rate is pretty high as well, though. It's pretty good.
This guy is very good, yeah.
Because he only has 68 items, and he's selling half of them, which is pretty good. And he sold 573 times with only 68 items. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's more or less my strategy. I have a strategy that I sell high ticket items, and I prefer to have 120 listings and sell just high ticket items than to have like 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000. I don't like that. I don't like bulk listing. I like quality over quantity.
I'm with you. I really, personally, I really against it, because I just think it's spamming eBay. And if we want to keep eBay healthy environment, we should treat eBay with respect, everyone, all the sellers. And when you just bulk list into eBay, it's not the right way, but there are still need and people are still doing it. And also this method working for some people. So by the end, everyone need to find that method that works for him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let me just translate that part quickly. Yeah. En fait, il a fait une recherche AliExpress et c'est le même principe qu'avec eBay. Vous pouvez taper les mots-clés, trouver tous les produits qui cartonnent, leurs chiffres. Vous pouvez cliquer sur le vendeur AliExpress et savoir combien d'argent il fait. Vous voyez, lui, il fait $64 000. Il a 68 annonces. Il a fait 573 ventes avec 68 annonces. Donc, qualité sur la quantité, c'est ma stratégie, c'est ce que je préfère. Et ça marche. Il vend des produits à $233. Il a fait presque 600 ventes avec 68 produits sur AliExpress. Donc, voilà, clairement, ça marche. Et lui aussi, en fait, Nahar, pareil, il préfère la qualité par rapport à la quantité. Donc, vraiment, il faut se focaliser sur pas faire du listing de masse, mais plus de la qualité. Bon, après, c'est notre opinion personnelle. Il y a des gens qui font du listing de masse, on ne les juge pas. Si ça marche pour eux, tant mieux pour eux. Mais on préfère quand même la méthode. Il a dit en fait traiter eBay avec du respect parce qu'on veut que eBay ce soit une marketplace saine. Donc, on le traite avec du respect sans balancer des milliers de merde. En fait, le mieux, ça serait quand même de mettre des produits de qualité qu'on a recherchés et qu'il y a une recherche derrière. Quoi. Voilà. All right, yeah, I translate that part that treating eBay with respect and quality over quantity. And yeah, cool. That's my mentality. That's what I teach to my community. So
very good, very good. All right, so there are more features here. We have the category research. We have the ZIK Pro. We have a small wholesale product database, but unfortunately, it's not working for French. It's only in the United States. Many training videos, many materials. But I went through the main features here, which are I personally and my team personally use on daily basis.
No, that's great. Thank you for this demo. It was amazing. I just want to ask you a quick question, summary kind of way. Is for you, what are the most amazing features? What are the most amazing seller metrics to rank on eBay? Cassini is the algorithm of eBay.
Yes.
And what would you give, like, let's say if someone wants to focus on ranking, on selling and stuff, what are the thing they should look for, like really like the most important features?
1 second, let me just move it here. So of course, let's go through it. So I think the number one, the most important one, also the strongest one, which affects Cassini the most, is our sales compare active listings, so our sell-through rate. So if you just have 100 active listings or 120 active listings, but you make 200 sales per month, you will automatically be pushed up in the search result. Every new listings that you will list will automatically be pushed up, will get a lot of time on the first page. Then, of course, also our activity, how fast we react to messages, how many times we open eBay every day, if we are working gradually with same hours every day. eBay, by the end of the day, it's like, it's like the big boss. So imagine you had a shopping center yourself. Okay, this is a great example. Let's translate this example to French. This is very good game we can play now. Imagine you are an owner of a shopping center. Okay, and in this shopping center there are 100 stores, and every day every store committed to open in 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, you coming in the morning, you sitting in your office. You get a phone call in 7 o'clock and 50 minutes from one of the store owners, and he tell you, I'm so sorry, I cannot come today. I have problem. I can only open in 8:30, not in 8. It's all right? Now I want you to tell them the story and ask them what they think. What they think about this person as they're the owner of the shopping mall.
So you mean the owner of the shopping mall has stores and someone is calling in sick? That's what you mean?
One of the stores, one of the guys that renting a store from the shopping center, want to call and say 10 minutes before 8 that he will be delayed.
All right.
So I want to know what the people, let's say the people, everyone in the chat right now, everyone that's watching right now, he's the owner, okay? What he will think about this tenant.
Ok, right. En fait, il veut faire un petit exercice avec vous rapidement pour faire comprendre les choses. Imaginez, vous êtes le propriétaire d'un centre commercial en France, par exemple, et vous avez chacune de vos boutiques sont louées à un patron, quoi, quelqu'un qui a loué à quelqu'un, un commerçant qui doit ouvrir à 8 heures du matin. Et s'il y en a un d'entre eux, genre 10 minutes avant, 8 heures, c'est-à-dire à 8 heures moins 10, qui vous appelle et qui vous dit voilà, je ne peux pas venir, j'ai un empêchement, je vais être en retard ou je vais être en retard. Voilà. Quelle est votre impression? Quelle va être votre impression avec cette personne-là, avec ce locataire au final? Qu'est-ce que vous allez penser de cette personne? Écrivez-le dans les commentaires.
Let's see what they write in the chat. I want to
Yeah.
see the reaction in the chat now in 1 second. Let's see what they write in the chat.
Yeah, it's a bit delayed, but they're right.
No problem. So the second questions after the answer, let's say they come one day after again, and the same guy is calling them and is telling them again, I'm very sorry. This time my son have some important things. I can't come. I can only come in 10 o'clock. So the first time he was delayed 30 minutes. Now he delayed 2 hours. What they will think of him?
Voilà, donc le premier jour, le premier jour, il était en retard d'une demi-heure. Et le deuxième jour, la même personne, le même locataire rappelle le proprio. Il dit désolé, je pourrais seulement ouvrir ma boutique à 10 heures. Désolé, je pourrais uniquement l'ouvrir à 10 heures et pas à 8 heures parce que mon fils a eu des problèmes, etc. Qu'est-ce que vous allez penser de cette personne? Voilà. Dites-nous dans les commentaires vos réactions sur ce locataire qui loue une boutique, ce commerçant qui va louer une boutique dans le centre commercial et qui est en retard systématiquement.
I see they write many things. What they write there? Pas serious.
Lack of serious, not serious.
Exactly.
Most important is the communication. You cannot count on him, not serious.
Exactly.
We're not going to be able to count on his shop. We're not going to count on him, not organized, not serious. But someone said the most important is that at least he warned. Okay, all right.
Okay, but in the second time, they stop believing. But you see, this is exactly the reaction we wanted to see, because this is what eBay think about you if you are not opening your eBay account every day, if you are not answering fast messages, if you are not delivering high customer service. This is the same way eBay will think about you, and the same way eBay algorithm will just de-rank your listings if you're not taking your business serious. So you just answer here, they just answer here how bad they think about this guy that is delayed. And if they will not treat their eBay store the same way, they will get the same reaction from eBay side. So this was the lesson we have to learn.
Ah, good. So, en fait, en gros, un peu la morale de l'histoire, c'est qu'il vous dit que eBay va réagir de la même façon. Vous avez tous dit, il n'est pas sérieux, on le vire, on ne peut pas compter sur lui, il n'est pas organisé, il n'est pas bon. Et c'est eBay va vous traiter de la même façon. eBay va vous dire la même chose. eBay va vous dire, voilà, tu n'ouvres pas ta boutique tous les jours, tu n'envoies pas les commandes aux clients, tu ne réponds pas aux messages, tu ne traites pas ta boutique eBay comme un business. Donc, on va te déranquer, on te mettra en fin fond des résultats de recherche, etc. Et ça, encore une fois, voilà, c'est la morale de l'histoire et ça rejoint ce que j'enseigne. Être actif tous les jours. C'est très, très important d'être actif sur la plateforme et de répondre aux gens rapidement. Et c'est exactement un peu le point qu'il voulait aborder. C'est que si vous ne traitez pas eBay comme votre business, comme un business, ben, vous ne rankerez pas au final pour Cassini dans l'algorithme, vous ne rankerez pas sur eBay tout simplement. All right. Yeah, just translated. Yeah, it's basically, it's exactly what I teach, like of course, I'm talking about having great products, a competitive offer, optimizing the titles, sponsored listings, but I mean, being active, I tell people try to list regularly, if you drop shipping, especially we don't have stock. When they start to grow their account to get a better ranking is to list every day. I tell people even 1 or 2 items, it doesn't have to be 50, and as well, clear the shop after 30 days. That's what I tell them as well. Let's say after 30 days, you don't get a sale, clear what doesn't sell or what doesn't have any sales or what doesn't have any watchers or what doesn't have any views, because it means that the product is not hot or is too competitive or it's not working. And I think, yeah, that's what I teach them. And I think we match in a lot of things. And I like that, to see that my expertise, my opinion kind of match with yours as well. So it's good.
Yeah, it's very nice to see, we are actually the same amount of time, So it's very nice to see people which actually made it, they made the successful eBay business, how they learn the same thing in different ways. But by the end of the day, they come to the same conclusions, And it's a great lesson for all the people that are watching us right now. Yeah,
clearly. I think I'm not here to sell dreams. People know me. I don't sell dreams. I don't like to say, "Whoa, you can do that. Click 2 buttons and you make 100K." I don't like that. Me, I'm like manual drop shipping. working. I mean, 4 years I've been doing this, and those things come with experience. You don't guess it. Everything that I teach is that what I've done personally and how I saw my store growing. And clearly, I prefer, told you, quality over quantity. So for you, basically, to summarize, the most important like seller metrics is being active on your store, and obviously offer good products and stuff. That's what
of course,
ZIK.
good products, title, item specific, and all this. Of course, these are the basic things. But on top of, because today everyone knows that you need to make a good title, optimize your title. Everyone knows that you need to have a good item specific, a high demand, low competition product. This everyone know. But the problem of most of the people are not on this side, is on their seller performance, on how active they are, how many listings they list every day, how they list the products and make sure they generate more sales than active listing, and not just put thousands of products and make like 10 sales per month, you know?
All right, yeah, that's great. So, bon, en fait, en gros, vous avez compris, en plus de tout ce que je vous donne d'habitude, en fait, on se rejoint énormément. On a commencé le drop il y a 4 ans, pareil, sur eBay, et on a beaucoup de choses en commun au final. OK, on parle des titres, optimiser les titres, bien sûr, avoir un prix attractif, sponsoriser les annonces, favoriser la qualité par rapport à la quantité, et aussi être actif. Voilà, c'est le plus important. Il disait qu'être actif tous les jours, être présent, prendre votre business au sérieux, et c'est ça, en fait, quand je vous dis lister tous les jours, quand vous débutez, monter un bon compte vendeur, être actif, c'est ce qui va payer sur le long terme en plus. Donc, clairement, on se rejoint et ça me fait plaisir qu'on ait la même opinion sur ça, en fait. I mean, that's great. That's great. Really, I'm happy that we, from our different experience, we kind of match at the end and join on those topics. It's great. I wanted to ask you just maybe a couple more questions for the end. If you had to give any tips for beginners, let's say someone that starts on eBay and doesn't know how to kind of find products or just get visibility on eBay, get their first sales, what could you tell them? Maybe what could you tell them?
I'll give basically 2 tips. One tip from the mindset perspective, one tip more practical. So let's start with the practical. So I think there is one type of products I called traffic products usually selling for quite low price, but they generating sales on a daily basis. And these products help you to get your ranking, increase your limits. It's push you forward very quick. So I think you need to focus on list few of these type of products. There is, I think, also a video on the ZIK channel. I'm sure you also teach how to get to find this product as well.
Yeah.
And this is one thing. Second thing is more for the mindset. And this is for people that just getting started. You have here in this great community, Joseph, you have a lot of experience. He give you everything he knows. He don't hide anything. And I think one of the most important thing is to be committed to your mentor. So to have 100 or 1000% trust in your mentor. So you say to yourself, I can close my eyes and do everything that my mentor say till I see result. Why it's very important? Because we're going through a process, and in the beginning, we don't understand things. People like me, like Joseph, already seen. So put the trust in your mentor. Make these first steps when you 100% trust what you learn from your mentor, and everything else will just come. You will see that if you trust your mentor, the result will come, and you can just slowly develop your own way.
Right. Great. That's great tips. En fait, je lui ai demandé les conseils qu'il peut donner aux débutants, aux personnes qui débutent, qui n'ont pas fait forcément leur première vente, s'il pouvait donner quelques conseils. Et il en a donné 2 principaux. C'est la première chose, c'est le mindset, avoir un bon mindset. Mais déjà, commencer avec, il avait dit les produits basse valeur. Ça veut dire des produits qu'ils appellent les produits trafic, c'est-à-dire des produits basse valeur. Comme je vous dis à chaque fois, j'en parle tout le temps et c'est encore la même chose. Vous voyez, il dit la même chose que moi. Des produits basse valeur, en fait, qui vont générer le trafic et qui vont apporter des ventes tous les jours. En fait, vous n'allez pas avoir forcément un gros profit derrière, mais au moins, ça génère du trafic sur votre boutique. Et la deuxième chose, c'est avoir confiance en votre mentor. Et dans ce cas-là, c'est moi. Si vous suivez ma chaîne, je pense que c'est moi. Hein. Alors, avoir confiance à 100% envers votre mentor, c'est parce qu'on a l'expérience, j'ai l'expérience, il a l'expérience. On a pris nos expériences, on les a mis dans des formations ou dans du contenu YouTube ou sur un blog ou autre. Et vous suivez en fait la méthode un peu aveuglément, c'est-à-dire que vous ne posez pas de questions, appliquez la méthode et ça va payer. Il n'y a pas de secret, vous appliquez la méthode et ça paye. Parce que clairement, on a une expertise et on a appliqué ça et ça marche en fait. Donc, ne pas douter et appliquer. C'est ça, passer à l'action, c'est important. Yeah, just translated this, and actually it's exactly like what I tell people. Is like sometimes lots of people doubt. They're like, Joseph, but I'm not getting any sales. They're getting impatient. I was like, man, just did you do this? Did you do that? Do you have like good ratings? Did you list every day? Did you optimize properly? And some people don't do the whole thing, and they are not consistent enough. They don't do consistent work on a daily basis, and they just end up or giving up or just discourage or something. But I tell them, take the method, apply it, and it works. And then now I'm getting like during the last 2 months, I've been getting a ton of screenshots of people like telling me, Joseph, thank you, it works. Thank you, it works. My sales blew. Thank you very much. And it's people that actually put in the work. They kind of work on a daily basis. They get results, and that's what makes me proud and happy, because it means that, look, my method worked for me. It works for you guys, and that's it. You just have a method and you apply it. So that's it. And one thing, the cheap products when you start for the traffic products you were saying, that's another tip that I give as well. And some people said that one day mentioned that you were giving the same tip, but I didn't even know about it, But yeah, like selling low value low ticket items is great for traffic, is great for sales, but then it does cross promotion. I tell people like eBay will put up in the search ranking your store and your other items as well. So let's say you sell a mouse that is like £5, right? But then you have like maybe a laptop or 500 quid. Maybe by selling that mouse, you will get traffic to the laptop as well. And it's like cross promotion, and that's good. That's a great tip, really. And that's what I tell my audience as well.
Amazing.
And I'm happy to hear that, we come from different backgrounds and different experiences, but we kind of speak the same clearly. It's good. It's good. It's good to hear that. And maybe the last question is the tips for scaling now, because it was for beginners, right? And someone that wants to scale the eBay business, what tips can you give the seller basically?
Okay, I will let's talk about general scale any business. Okay, you cannot scale alone. You have to understand, you cannot build an empire by yourself. And maybe this is one of the hardest part also for myself with ZIK. It was very hard, was to start and give responsibilities to others. You build something, it works very good. You know the best how to make it work. And this is the truth, but you cannot run 10 stores alone. You cannot run 5 stores alone. Okay, so if we're talking about eBay, I believe in scaling scaling horizontally. So having multiple eBay accounts. These days, it's important also for risk management. So if one getting shut down, you can have more. And beside it, having building a team slowly, do it smartly. Don't just go and spend money for worker. You start to generate money. You need to fulfill, let's say you spend most of your time on product research, you need someone to do product research, you bring him, you control him, you make sure the product he lists will generate enough profit to cover his cost and to bring profit, and you're growing like this one by one. You bring one worker after another and you're building your team slowly.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great tip. Yeah. The only thing with eBay, you cannot create staff account. I mean, in Europe, at least you can't. In the US, maybe you can, but you cannot create a staff account. You would have to give your password, right, to those people managing your stores, I guess.
So what do you mean to give access to virtual assistants?
For example, if you hire people like a team to list products or something, if you don't want to give your password, I think in the US you can create staff accounts on eBay, but in Europe you can't.
I don't give access anyway. So what I do, I build the process. Okay, so the idea is to separate processes. So
all right. So you don't give access to your store. All right.
No. They build the list of new products into an Excel sheet. They put product ID, they put title, they put everything. I can later see what they did, and I can search. By the way, inside ZIK Analytics, you also have folders, so they can save products to the folders. And the last part, upload products, whatever. It's either I do it myself or there is a trust person that I can actually trust in access. But I'm not going to give access to. I have with my stores, I have like 2 people which are my partners, which have access to the store. Anyone else, they don't. All the other virtual assistant, they don't access the stores. They do customer service with the software, and they find the products into Excel sheets.
All right, interesting. What software do you use for customer service? Just to know.
SuBV. You know SuBV?
SuBV?
SuBV. I'll send you a link later. It's nice.
SuBV, you said.
SuBV. SuBivi.
SuBivi. SuBV. All right.
Yes.
OK, great. Let me just translate that part. En fait, je lui ai demandé pour le scaling, je lui ai demandé des tips pour les débutants. Maintenant, j'ai demandé des tips pour quelqu'un qui veut scaler. Et il croit en fait au scaling avec, c'est bizarre, on se rejoint encore. Il croit en fait au scaling avec plusieurs comptes, en fait. Plusieurs comptes eBay pour éviter les risques de suspension, restriction. Bon, ça, j'en parle tout le temps, vous le savez. Hein. Et donc, créer plusieurs comptes, en fait. C'est comme ça qu'il croit en scaling. Puis après, bien sûr, vous ne pouvez pas créer un empire tout seul, il a dit. Hein. Donc, embaucher des personnes qui vont trouver les produits pour vous, qui vont lister, optimiser pour vous, et des personnes qui gèrent le service client. Alors, pour vous donner pas accès à votre compte directement, pour le service client, il y a un logiciel que je connaissais pas qui s'appelle SuBV, qui vous permet de gérer le service client en dehors de la plateforme d'eBay. Donc, le service client est géré en dehors d'eBay, vous ne donnez pas accès à la personne. Et pour les produits, donc, les personnes mettent sur une fiche Excel les idées de produits. Après, vous avez juste à les importer sur eBay. Donc, au final, c'est ça. Donc, scaler avec plusieurs comptes et déléguer les tâches répétitives. Donc, voilà, c'est ces tips pour le scaling. C'est top. Yeah, great. I just translated the tips for scaling and opening several accounts. I have actually a course, like it's called Stealth Training. I have a formation called, course called Stealth, eBay and PayPal. And I teach people how to open unlinked account from each other because obviously, if you use the same PC, the same IP, it's useless. But yeah, I teach people the whole process of how to open several eBay accounts without linking them to each other. And this is the thing that I tell people, like, to scale, you got to open several accounts. The delegating, with eBay, I had an issue with that because I didn't want to give access to my accounts. But then if you're telling me that there's software for customer service and then you work with the Excel sheets and stuff, that's quite good. That's pretty good. And it's good ideas. Yeah, it's good stuff. Because I don't delegate because I do high ticket. I don't have many orders a day. I can manage in 20 minutes. And it still brings me good money like that. Yeah, clearly in the future, I will need to delegate more stuff. I'm delegating other stuff, but eBay, I take care of it personally because eBay is sensitive. It means like it's very sensitive with IP, computers, and this. And I don't want someone to start messing, so I prefer to do everything myself. But yeah, I have a different strategy, which means I do high ticket items and not like low value. I don't have 70 orders a day. I just have maybe 4 or 5 orders, but like making 50 to 60K a month revenue.
Okay, so yeah, this is another way, by the way. This is another way to solve to scale in a different way, You just sell high ticket items. This is definitely, and I also believe, I always tell to people, try to make money. Try to make as much as profit as possible with the low work as possible. It's better to have 4 orders a day and make some profit like 70 orders a day.
Ouais, exactly. Yeah. En fait, je disais que moi, ma vision des choses, avoir plusieurs comptes délégués, c'est énorme, c'est super. Et bien sûr, moi, j'ai la stratégie high ticket, les objets haute valeur, que je vais avoir moins de commandes, mais le profit va être voire plus haut, pareil ou plus haut que si j'avais 70 commandes par jour. Donc voilà, c'est une autre stratégie que je ne recommande pas pour les débutants, attention, mais voilà. Scaler aussi, vous pouvez scaler avec des produits haute valeur et moins de commandes, donc moins de travail, mais au final, plus de qualité. Voilà. Et il est d'accord avec moi, encore une fois. Il conseille aux gens d'obtenir le plus de résultats possible, le plus de profit possible, avec le moins de travail possible. En gros, grossièrement, c'est ça. So now my basically last question, I guess, the pricing, the offers. So how does it work? How can we join ZIK Analytics? What are the different pricing? I think you have several packages, I guess.
Yes.
You have like for beginners, pro, and stuff like this. If you could just break them down for us, that would be great.
Yes, of course. So you know what? I will share my screen maybe.
Yeah, it's easier. I guess it's easier.
1 second. Let me just arrange it. 1 second. Okay, you see my screen, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just go to the pricing here. So we have the starter plan, okay?
Yeah.
Which include the eBay product research tools, the eBay product research, competitor research, category research, title builder, and everything. We have the AliExpress research tool, which are the product research for AliExpress and the competitor research for AliExpress, and access to all the training, all the webinars, and the live chat support. This costs $29.99 per month or $19.99 per year, which is $240. It's basically you save here like You save here, if we look this, it's like 360. You save here like $120.
Yeah.
And right now, this moment, you don't see it here because I have already a user here, but we have 50% off for the first month. So instead of 29, you pay for the first month just for $15.
Yeah.
Right now. Basically, this version, for my own use, I'm very honest with you, I'm using 99% of these features only. So if you're not planning to use any bulk scanners, any massive automation, you only use product research, competitor research, title builder, this is enough. You don't need more than this. If you list high amount of products like bulk listings, or you want to use like more in-depth features like the 500 best-selling items or Ali growth scanner, and features I haven't showed here, but it's features that gives you access to big data and lists of products. It's starting from the standard plan. So all the first part is same. And then we have the wholesale supplier database, 500 best-selling items on eBay, and then the ZIK Pro Professional plan, which include the bulk scanner it's mainly for Amazon and Walmart dropshipping, Amazon to eBay, France. Right. And Ali Growth, which is a database of 58 million AliExpress products, and you can filter them with the growth rate, like look for products which have a high growth in the last 30 days and then look for trendy products. So it's $59.99 per month or $40 per month when you take yearly plan, and you can, and same 50% off here.
Oh, great. Yep.
And by the way, also here you have access for virtual assistants. On starter plan, it's only for one person, and standard plan, virtual assist, you can create access for your virtual assistants also.
All right. Okay, good.
An enterprise plan is basically same like standard, plus the turbo scanner and access for more virtual assistants. So turbo scanner is a tool basically that gives you access to database of 6 million products from Amazon and Walmart, product that dropship on eBay, also for the French market as well, Amazon France, and it's cost $89.99 per month or $50 per month when you take yearly plan. And you have to see what is most useful for you. Right now, because there is 50% off, you can definitely start with this and then downgrade later. However, we have 7-day trial for $1. So you can test any plan, and then before the 7 days finish, just pick the one you need.
All right, good. That's great. Let me just translate that briefly to people. En fait, je lui ai demandé clairement comment on peut rejoindre ZIK Analytics. D'ailleurs, je vous ai mis le lien dans la description. Si vous voulez, vous avez un lien dans la description. C'est le premier lien pour rejoindre ZIK Analytics. Et vous avez plusieurs forfaits, en fait. Déjà, si vous voulez tester la plateforme, c'est $1 pour 7 jours, déjà. Donc, vous pouvez faire un test comme ça. Et après, vous avez le forfait de Starter, c'est le débutant, à $29. $29,99, ça fait $30 par mois. Ou si vous payez à l'année, ça revient à $240 à l'année. Mais vous avez 50% à l'heure actuelle, il y a une offre de 50% de réduction sur le premier mois. Donc voilà, ça suffit pour faire la recherche de produits, l'analyse des compétiteurs, tout ça. Le forfait Starter, le premier, ça suffit. Après, vous montez en standard, c'est pour avoir des choses en plus. Vous allez avoir les 500 produits winner, ZIK Pro, le Professional Plan. Vous avez le AliExpress Growth Scanner aussi, ce qui est pas mal, qui est à $60 par mois et $480 si vous payez à l'année. Et vous avez toujours les 50% de dispo. Et après, vous avez le forfait entreprise qui passe à $90 par mois ou $600 à l'année. Et vous avez en plus ça, une base de données de 8 millions de produits. Il a dit, je crois que vous avez le turbo scanner aussi. Et vous avez les fabricants, tout ça, la database de fabricants. Donc, à vous de voir. Le starter, je pense qu'il est assez intéressant pour les personnes qui débutent. Vous avez 50% sur le premier mois, vous avez $1 pour 7 jours. Puis après, si vous voulez avoir les produits winner, moi, ce que je vous conseille, c'est le standard, celui du milieu. Voilà, si ça vous intéresse et que vous voulez rejoindre, vous avez le premier lien dans la description si vous voulez vous inscrire à ZIK Analytics, parce que c'est quand même l'outil. Si j'ai un outil à vous recommander, ce serait clairement ZIK Analytics et pas un autre. All right, yeah, so I kind of translated this to the community, tell them briefly what are the pricings are. So, man, really big thank you very much for coming today, man. We've been like an hour and a half, I guess, chatting. Time flew away, man. It went very fast. So it was really great to have you here, man. Really, really great to have you here. Because
Thank you very much.
You have an expertise that I think we joined expertise. We match in a lot of points. You have an expertise. You've been knowing what you're talking about for 4 years. You've been doing this, and we can tell, hey, what you're saying is what I'm saying is we match, right? And that's great. It was great to have your tips here. Great for taking time to be here. Really, really, it's great. Maybe one day I'll come to Cyprus when this whole crazy situation is over.
Yeah.
And I hope I can see you that day. I will be able to see you, man.
Of course, man, it will be great to meet you in person. I also, after all this Corona, I will definitely come to Europe. Maybe we can meet. And it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much, man. And I'm also very happy we had a lot of things in common. And thank you for the guys that came here and asked questions and comment and were with us all these 1.5 hours.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, there's still 115 people there, so they've been staying the whole time. So that's really great. Now, yeah, for that, I'm happy. I have a very strong community, basically, and that's great. That's very we're very united. You know, I'm very present on social media, and I think I have a good community. I'm happy about that. And then, man, really, I see that you have a YouTube channel as well. Like, it's good to mention that you have a YouTube channel, ZIK Analytics. You do as well webinars. You have a course, a free course, I think, on eBay as well. So
yeah, it's a basic course to give the people the understanding to help them with the first steps. I wouldn't say it's advanced as your course, but we decided to make a free basic course because of the current situation with the pandemic and everything, and to give that people ability to learn. And yeah, that's it.
That's great. That's great, man. Just reading some questions, but nothing. They said about a promo code, a special offer. I told them about the 50% for the first month. The trial, I told them already. Just reading now, there's no... Si vous avez des dernières questions, les gars, n'hésitez pas à les mettre dans les commentaires, je pense. Mais someone said how to link ZIK to your shop in non-API, actually.
There is no API option. There is only non-API. They go through the process, they put their store name, and that's it.
Stéphane, tu as eu ta réponse. Il n'y a pas d'API, c'est uniquement non-API. Il n'y a pas de non-API. Il n'y a pas de API, c'est automatiquement en non-API pour lier ta boutique à ZIK. Donc, il n'y a pas de problème. Yeah, as someone wrote in, Stefan, he wrote in English something. I think I mentioned that part to you, that you could improve the list of competitors by ranking them by country, and also rank by country these weeks. That's what I told you.
So the weeks, we're going to do it for the weeks by country. We're going to make it for the weeks and also for the 500 best-selling items, so they can choose. About competitors, he meaning the product research. This is because we don't have a competitor research, like the ability to search for just say, okay, show me all sellers from France or something like this. But about the seller, the items, we're going to definitely do it.
Yeah. Bon, il a dit en fait que oui, c'est prévu de filtrer les produits winners par pays. Donc, il va rajouter une section filtre de France et on pourra filtrer par pays, quoi. Someone is asking, do you prefer like doing stock or drop shipping on eBay?
What, like to buy stock or to do drop shipping?
Yeah. You prefer drop shipping on eBay or doing
I just
stock?
I just drop ship.
Yeah. Drop shipping, les gars, il fait pas de stock, c'est que du drop. Me too. I've never seen, in 4 years, I've never seen a product. It's just drop shipping, man.
I don't have anything against buying your own stock and everything. It also can work out, but I never did it with a big scale.
Like someone just wrote something, but I guess. Someone said he just finished his standard plan. He wanted to pay again, but he wasn't 50% off. I don't know. Maybe
No, because it's for new users.
Les 50%, c'est pour les nouveaux utilisateurs. C'est pas pour les personnes qui utilisent déjà la plateforme. Et wait, that was an interesting thing. When does Nahar have videos in French for Canada? If you could activate the subtitles on your lives like you do for the YouTube channel, they would be great. I don't know if you can do subtitles on lives. It's quite hard.
I don't think so. I wish.
Man, if you need content in French, yeah, I can do it, man.
Yeah.
No, man, eBay. I love how much I love eBay, man. I've been 2 years on YouTube, like talking about eBay and stuff. Yeah, content in French, call me, man. You know, I'm the guy. All right, I don't see. Bon, les gars, si vous avez quelques petites dernières questions, allez-y. Hein. Someone is asking, what do you think about the French market?
Yeah, so I think French market in overall is great. It's the third biggest in Europe. You have Germany, UK, and then French market.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you also need to look, don't compare it to the US or to Germany or to anyone. Every market has his own demand, his own numbers. You need to work with it to understand it, and then you can make money everywhere. You have the ability, and I think the competition in French is very low because the language. So you have the language barrier. You're already there, so utilize it definitely.
Clé. Hein. Ah, il dit que le français, bah, comme je dis, c'est le troisième plus gros marché en Europe. Donc oui, il y a du gros potentiel. Oh. That question, I'm not going to ask him. And is an ugly question. Like, you make more money with your software or with dropshipping? You don't have to reply if you don't feel like replying.
No, it's okay. It's no problem.
With the enterprise plan, can we have the same analytics on the Amazon platform as on eBay?
No, Amazon don't provide you sales history like eBay.
No, you can't. Tu peux pas, Ahmed. Il a déjà répondu, ça, combien d'utilisateurs? C'est plus de 5000. Il a dit 5000 utilisateurs dans le monde. Someone is asking your gross revenue on your stores, on your eBay stores. How much do you make? But I
have 9 stores. I have my own stores. I have like 2 partners that running them, and we have like few stores that we manage also for others. I'm not concluding the stores that I manage for others in my own income because we're just managing for them. The store you saw is one of the stores we manage. So it's not my personal store. It's one of the stores we manage.
Ouais, il a beaucoup de boutiques. Sorry. Carry on, sorry.
In my 9 stores, all the stores together, that my own stores, there are, half of them I can say is Amazon to eBay dropshipping, half of them AliExpress to eBay. I started moving them from Amazon to AliExpress already a long time ago, and I'm still doing it slowly. We generate over about $200,000 in sales from 9 stores. And the profit on the AliExpress is around 25%. On the Amazon, it's around 7%.
Voilà, il a dit qu'il a 9 boutiques au total. Il a des boutiques qu'il gère et des boutiques à lui. Et il fait $200,000 a month, right?
Dollars. Yeah, approximately. The store you saw in the video is one of the stores we manage, but it's not my own store.
Okay.
We just do for them the management.
Avec toutes ces boutiques, il fait $200,000 par mois de chiffre d'affaires. 25, il fait du AliExpress eBay avec 25% de marge net et Amazon eBay avec 7%. 7%, c'est pas énorme, mais bon, c'est Amazon eBay, vous le savez. Someone is asking, what's the best lister for you?
The best, all the listers are good. Really, it really depends on you. I always say I don't have any specific one I like more than the other. I suggest you to go to the Facebook groups, ask there, see what other people say, read reviews. They all have almost same features. Some have other features, some have other customer service, some have better, you just have to do your homework. All of them, most of them are the same.
Right, yeah. Il dit qu'il n'a pas de listeur préféré. Regardez les opinions et voilà, il ne peut pas vous donner un meilleur que l'autre en fait. What are the future improvements for ZIK Analytics? Okay,
so the first one is going to be to add the option to filter by countries. We talked about it here. And what else we are planning to add? I actually had I cannot tell you actually because I just had a crazy idea 2 nights ago, and I'm thinking how to improve the whole process, not only with the product research, how to improve the whole process. We work on eBay and we work on our suppliers, whether if it's AliExpress or Amazon. We're going to the seller hub. We're moving in many different screens. I'm trying to bring you something that will just make you each process faster on every screen.
Ok, donc en plus du filtre par pays qu'il va faire pour les produits winner, il a dit, il va rajouter, améliorer l'expérience en fait de la recherche en général, améliorer l'expérience de la manière dont vous recherchez sur ZIK Analytics, peut-être le rendre plus fluide, plus rapide, mais voilà, en gros, c'est améliorer l'outil en général. Someone wants the link of your channel, but en fait, il y a juste à taper ZIK Analytics. Juste tape ZIK Analytics
Yeah,
sur.
just write it. Yeah, yeah.
Tape juste ZIK Analytics sur YouTube et tu trouveras sa chaîne. C'est le premier, c'est le premier lien, quoi. Say hello to Ella Nahar. Someone said that.
Ella is the presenter on our channel. She's making also videos.
Ah, all right.
She's married, by the way.
Ouais, yeah. Someone said someone is negotiating the prices with you, man. Would you accept a special offer for today for just the members of this live? 30 days for free to test.
Oh, but I think all your students have special price. They have special discount.
Do I have? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know, man. Really?
They have like a $10 coupon, I think. $10 discount.
With my link, right?
Not with your links. They have to, after they join, they have to contact chat and say they come through you. We agreed about it in the beginning.
Really? Man.
Yes, yes.
Man, I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay. I'll let them know. So they need to mention they're coming from me on the chat and they get $10 coupon, right?
Yeah, they will get $10 discount, but right now there is already 50% off. Yeah. So there is no double discounts, but they will have it when the price is normal. They will have for the first month $10 discount.
I think I never told people that because I was not so much into that before. I mean, okay. En fait, il vous dit que bon, vous avez 50% à l'heure actuelle. C'est pour ça qu'il n'y a pas d'offre exceptionnelle en plus parce que vous avez déjà 50% sur le premier mois à la base. Mais si vous venez de ma part avec mon lien en description et vous venez de ma part, dans le chat, vous parlez au support et vous dites que vous venez de la part de Joseph, etc. Et vous aurez un coupon de $10 de réduction en fait. Voilà. Et c'est des offres.
Yeah.
C'est des offres non cumulables. C'est si vous avez les 50%, vous n'aurez pas les $10 en plus, quoi. C'est ou l'un ou l'autre, en fait. Mais si vous venez de ma part, sachez que vous avez 50%, vous avez $10 de coupon de réduction. Yeah, sorry, you wanted to say something.
Yes, and any idea they think something to improve, new features, something to change, whatever, they can always contact the chat. And say, okay, hey, we think this is a good idea. We are implementing a lot of ideas from people. So they just have to feel free to share it.
Ah, voilà. Donc, si vous avez des idées d'amélioration pour les fonctions, d'améliorer ZIK Analytics, n'hésitez pas à le dire dans le chat parce que le chat vous écoute, ils prennent des notes et après, ils sont très à l'écoute, comme vous le voyez. Where do you find your suppliers? I think is Amazon and AliExpress, right? It's not. I mean, you said it, right? So
yes. I usually prefer to work with AliExpress currently, but right now also because of the situation, local suppliers are very recommended. So if you any local suppliers, any website that ship from France, like inside France, for example, I think because of all the shipping logistic issues, it's a good to do right now.
Ok, il dit que bon, ses fournisseurs, c'est AliExpress et Amazon. Il préfère travailler avec AliExpress, mais voilà, il travaille avec les deux en gros. Voilà. Someone is asking if it's necessary to put sales tax on the US market.
No, you shouldn't do it at all. No sales tax at all.
Ok, non, mettez pas de sales tax.
It's
donc,
not
Steph,
legal.
Pas de sales tax, Steph. Ne mets pas des sales tax sur eBay US. Oui, y a-t-il des problèmes de délai avec les livraisons? Oui, à cause du Covid, c'est retardé. Donc, il y a des problèmes de délai, ça, oui. Someone is saying, make a country classification of our vendor list and improve the list to make it more readable. Okay, that's a suggestion. Someone said, I think Nahar is a ninja too. Because basically on my stealth course, like I said, we're ninjas, right? Because you're doing to make it like unlink, how it works, yeah? And so that's an expression like we're ninjas of eBay, right? And they said you're ninja as well.
Thank you for the compliment.
Someone is wishing you to be a billionaire. That's nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a lot of positive stuff, which is good. Wait. Hervé, si tu veux le lien, je l'ai mis dans la description. Hein. Il y a un lien dans la description. Le premier lien, c'est le lien pour rejoindre ZIK Analytics. Someone is asking me, Joseph, can you do a course on ZIK Analytics? I mean, basically, I already have a video on way before contacting you, man, way before. I released my course of eBay dropshipping in July last year. And I did a video on ZIK Analytics on it, but it was way before. I didn't even contact you. I didn't have an affiliate link or nothing. I just did the course like this. So,
but it's also another similarity we have. I never put attention on affiliate. I prefer to focus on my content, helping people, and affiliate all the time. It was something like, oh yeah, there is a link. Oh, I forgot. I don't use it. Like,
I mean, I don't care. Honestly, I talk about ZIK Analytics because it's a great tool. Honestly, it's not because of the commission or something, because clearly
yes.
I don't live from that, but I'm just saying it's worth talking about. You have a great tool and you have to recognize when it's good, I say it's good. When it's crap, I'll say it's crap. I'm like this, I'm straightforward. I don't do this. I don't sell dreams, or lie to people, but ZIK Analytics is really, really heavy. I'm happy to have you here because it's really an amazing tool, clearly. And people need to know about it because it is great. Donc, formation de ZIK Analytics, dans ma formation eBay Dropshipping, j'ai déjà une vidéo qui vous parle des 2 fonctions les principales de ZIK Analytics. Après, faire une formation dessus, je ne sais pas, on verra. Someone is asking if there's any updates, but I guess you update it all the time, right?
Yes, there is all the time updates and things, and some things are on the back end to improve the user experience, some features.
Il y a toujours des mises à jour, toujours. Someone is asking how to link your eBay shop to ZIK Analytics. I'm sure it's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, you just go to Store Analytics on the left side, Store Management Panel, Store Analytics, and then you will just go with the flow. You will see, it's very simple.
Ok, Bénédicte, tu vas dans les paramètres, tu vas dans la boutique, tu cliques et tu lis ta boutique comme ça, en fait. C'est super simple. What do you think of Wish?
It can be used. I never used them. I believe, for my opinion, every supplier can be used. You need to learn the policies of the supplier. You need to test it. You need to see. But if these businesses, Wish is a huge business. They're making a lot of money. It's a huge company. So if they manage to survive so long, I guess you can also find their good customer service if you know how to.
Il dit en fait que toutes les plateformes sont bonnes à être utilisées. Il faut juste connaître exactement la plateforme, etc. Donc, on what eBay you are? I think you're selling on eBay US, right? On the US market.
US, only US, yeah.
Il fait que du US, que du eBay US. And do you work with agents? I don't think so, right? But do you work with
Chinese agents? Chinese agents, you mean?
Yeah.
There is CJ Dropshipping that I want to work with him. I just need to build this process in the business, but I see many other sellers that use CJ Dropshipping and it's worked very well.
Yeah.
I don't use it in my business, but it's definitely something I want to implement.
Il est curieux sur CJ Dropshipping, en fait. We have a course. I just released a course about it. Not me, a friend of mine, 2 weeks ago about CJ Dropshipping. That's why it's funny. Yeah. But yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah. Ouais, il a dit que c'est bien. Il aimerait bien CJ Dropshipping. Moi, je vous conseille l'abonnement Starter à $30 pour les personnes qui commencent. Après, si vous voulez les produits winner, prenez celui du milieu, quoi. Big up to you. Someone said a big thank you to your developer because they did a great work.
I will definitely send them this. They will be very happy to hear.
So please improve the list of our competing sellers by country, because with a list of 50 sellers, it's not easy to find our sellers, especially in many countries. Okay.
Edilson, it will be good if you also contact privately in the Facebook and explain it, because I don't really understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Steph, contacte le support, c'est mieux. Prends tes messages, copie-les, contacte le support, c'est mieux, parce que le support va carrément noter ta suggestion et ils vont la mettre en place ou ils vont la communiquer. Donc, si tu as des suggestions, donne-les sur le support, c'est encore mieux dans le chat. Do you sell on Shopify?
I don't sell on Shopify, no.
Non, elle fait pas du Shopify, que du eBay, quoi. Yeah, I did Shopify. I mean, I'm doing Shopify because I did eBay, and I like to diversify myself as much as I can. So I did Shopify. Like for now, it's been 2 years almost now. And yeah, I mean, it's a complementary revenue. It's an extra. My biggest revenue is eBay, but then Shopify is a big extra, you know. And I think it's important to build a brand, to build something that is yours. You know, you collect emails, you can do email marketing, you can have a blog, you can do Google Ads, you can do whatever. You know, I think it's really great.
For sure,
it's really good.
I agree with you.
Shopify is good. I mean, you should. I mean, if you have time, you should look into it. It's really good stuff.
We built a version for Shopify. There is a ZIK version. We didn't release it, so it's basically based on the AliExpress features. And I will show you it later or tomorrow or something. I can show you. You can tell me if you find it usable. We haven't launched it yet because we're thinking how to launch. It's going to be interesting to discuss it later, actually.
Ah, right. You're going to do a ZIK analytics app for Shopify.
Yeah, it's ready, but we haven't yet decided how to launch it.
Ah, ok. Bon, bah, les gars, très bonne nouvelle, et c'est un peu une news, voilà. Il y aura une application ZIK Analytics sur Shopify, donc elle est prête, mais ils ne savent pas comment ils vont la sortir en fait. Ils ne savent pas encore quand c'est qu'ils vont la sortir. Donc c'est énorme, ZIK Analytics pour Shopify, ça peut être pas mal, ça peut être super intéressant. Ben, vous n'avez pas besoin de ZIK. Je veux dire, ZIK, ça vous aide vraiment à faire le travail. Les gens qui débutent, qui n'ont pas un gros budget, vous n'êtes pas obligé de le prendre, mais c'est un gros plus. C'est un gros plus pour la recherche de produits. C'est un gros plus en tout en général, quoi. Donc, je vous le conseille, mais si vous n'avez pas le budget, vous n'êtes pas obligé de le prendre. C'est pas obligatoire, quoi. So when it's saying, is it compulsory to use for beginners? I was like, no, it's not compulsory, but it's a big advantage to use ZIK Analytics.
Yeah.
Bah, il a dit, Pierre, qu'il fait du 7% de marge, donc c'est pas énorme. Hein. Du Amazon, il préfère AliExpress parce qu'il fait 25%, mais il fait du Amazon 7%. Quoi. Voilà, bon, ben, je pense que I don't want to hold you too long. It's been almost 2 hours now. I don't want to hold you too long. Les gars, je voulais que déjà faites péter les likes. Déjà, envoyez sur le chat merci Nahar, or thank you Nahar. Faites péter le chat. Vraiment, faites péter le chat parce que là, il est resté 2 heures avec nous. Il nous a donné de la valeur gratuitement. Il vous a montré l'interface. Vous avez même une promo spéciale avec mon nom pour moi attribuée. Donc, je ne savais même pas, mais c'est cool. Mettez les likes, mettez les pouces, faites péter les pouces. Si vous voulez rejoindre ZIK Analytics, vous avez le lien dans la description. Et écrivez « Thank you Nahar » dans les commentaires. « Thank you Nahar ». Merci Nahar parce que vraiment, il nous a donné énormément de valeur. Et il a changé le eBay game. Hein. Il a changé le eBay game dans le sens où ce qu'il a fait, ZIK Analytics, c'est un outil unique et vraiment incontournable. Et je le pense vraiment parce que je l'utilise moi tous les jours et il est incontournable, clairement incontournable. Donc, les personnes qui veulent vraiment trouver les produits facilement, analyser la compétition, la concurrence, ZIK, c'est l'outil parfait pour vous, vraiment, et je le pense. Je ne suis pas fan de lister, je ne suis pas fan d'outils à la base, de tout ça, d'automatisation, mais ZIK Analytics, c'est quand même du lourd, du archi lourd. Et je vous le recommande à 100% parce que je l'utilise moi-même et c'est du lourd, quoi. Donc, écrivez tous dans les commentaires. Merci Nahar, merci, thank you Nahar. Or Dankeschön Nahar.
Thank you very much, guys. Merci beaucoup. I need to learn some French.
Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, guys. Thank you very much.
Voilà, merci Nahar. Avant de partir, voilà, mettez un petit merci Nahar, thank you Nahar dans les chats et un gros pouce bleu avant de partir. Et le lien est dans la description si vous voulez rejoindre ZIK Analytics. Voilà. Allez, je vais vous dire merci à tous. Un grand merci. Comme d'habitude, ça me fait plaisir. Il y a encore une centaine de personnes sur le live après 2 heures. C'est juste énorme. Merci à ma communauté. Je vais continuer à faire du contenu de qualité comme ça. Je ne vais pas m'arrêter parce que ça me fait plaisir et vous êtes reconnaissants, vous appréciez ça et ça me fait plaisir. Donc, merci à tous. Bonne soirée, bon fin de week-end, bonne soirée à vous. Et on se revoit dans le prochain live qui sera mercredi, je pense. Mercredi pour le prochain live. Tu mets juste Joseph pour mon nom et tu auras la réduction. Voilà. Allez, bonne soirée à tous. Merci, bonne soirée. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.